It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. From 7 to 9, it's Tingle Co. What up, Lloyd? What up, Lloyd? You can call me him. I'm Shane Dixon in the whip with them RPMs. Gotta pull up to the chat and shit out to them. Not trying to ball like big folk, then get out the gym. Monday through Friday from 7 to 9. When you see that notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do your dance like you Karen Lacey. Run it back and turn Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle Co. From 7 to 9. Compete with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. From 7 to 9. It's Tingle Co. From 7 to 9, when you see that notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do your dance like you Karen Lacey. Run it back and turn Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle Co. From 7 to 9, compete with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. From 7 to 9, it's Tingle Co. It's Tingle Co. From 7 to 9, compete with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. From 7 to 9, it's Tingle Co. What up, Lloyd? What up, Lloyd? You can call me him. I'm Shane Dixon in the whip with them RPMs. Gotta pull up to the chat and shit out to them. Not trying to ball like big folk, then get out the gym. Monday through Friday from 7 to 9. When you see that notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do your dance like you Karen Lacey. Run it back and turn Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle Co. From 7 to 9. Compete with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. From 7 to 9. It's Tingle Co. It's Tingle Co. From 7 to 9. Compete with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it. about to go live. Hit this track and do you dance like you Karen Lacey. Run it back and turn Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle Co. From 7 to 9. Come keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. From 7 to 9.
All right, good morning and welcome in. I tell you what, before the show, there are a lot of wild conversations. Today's might have taken the cake, and we will not get into why.
Never forget.
It was quite the conversation before the show, but appreciate everybody sticking around for this late start as we were getting kicked off at about 8:20 this morning. We will go to about 10:20 this morning, so you can get a full 2-hour show.
Wanted to observe the holiday. Well, not holiday. Is it a holiday?
I don't think
I wouldn't call it a holiday.
No,
A moment of observation.
Yes.
a day of observation.
Yes.
As it is 9/11, never forget.
Never forget. Moment of silence for everybody and the people.
Thank you all.
I actually went to the 9/11
The memorial?
in New York. It was
I've never been, but I do want to go to
It
New
is-
York,
it
and I
is
think if
like-
I go to New York, I will.
yeah. Seeing that
Good
is
look.
pretty heavy.
Yeah.
It's just like it's a hole, like a giant hole in the
Yeah.
ground. Like it's not. It's very
I was
strange.
in the Twin Towers on August 11th, 2001.
Actually?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. If they just planned like a little earlier.
That's
A lot of
9
that
a.m.
is kind of crazy.
Wait,
I was
so
not alive.
What do they do in the? What was like what?
You just go up to the top and you look.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's like normal people work
Yeah,
there.
it was
but
as tall as building in
yeah,
New York.
you just
but-
like put like 25 cents in the.
Sick.
My claim to fame? Nope.
But
Anyway.
No, I think somebody else is taking the cake for that one.
Yeah.
we appreciate
Read a book to a kid today.
as much as I hate as much as I hate the late starts, it is nice to get on here and see how many people are upset that we're behind and wondering where we are and are waiting in the chat. It shows how much you all care. And so it is nice. As much as I'm not a fan of a late start. It is nice to see how much you guys care.
Thing.
Yeah, kind of.
It's like, will she
kinda
be
toxic.
mad if I, don't
Yeah,
text her
but
for an hour? Let's see how
right.
pissed off she gets.
Basically. So I appreciate
they hate
everybody
it.
sticking with us
See it all
and
over.
and tuning in this morning. It was nice chatting with you all for the last 30 minutes before we got it fired up this morning. Like I said, 8:20ish to about 10:20ish, and in about a little under 10 minutes, we'll have Zack Nagy join us from LSU on Sports Illustrated to talk some LSU football ahead of their game against Florida on Saturday.
All right. Dante Williams in the chat.
What we got?
He was in basic training. When
Wow.
Oh, brother, you about to
Wow.
get to the
Like,
point. You
talk
going.
Wow.
Talk about expedited training.
Yeah, wow.
Like, hey, we ship out next week, brother. Like,
Yeah,
Whatever.
now you're going.
Wow.
like, we only been here 3 weeks, but we ship out next week.
Yeah.
That's a way to remember the day for sure.
Wow.
Into the headlines for this morning, LSU football had their injury report come out last night. The initial injury report, there will be more as the week goes on. One player out for LSU, defensive tackle Zion Williams, but 3 questionable. Destin Hill, Trey'Dez Green, and Braylon Moore. And Florida also, Dallas Wilson will be out. LJ McCray, like we said yesterday, will be out. Caleb Banks not on that list, so Caleb Banks looks as if he will play for the Gators on Saturday, that big D tackle that we talked about yesterday here on Tingle Co. But 2 key questionables for LSU, Trey'Dez Green and Braylon Moore, both listed as questionable in the initial report. And BK talked about it yesterday. That Braylon Moore has been on the practice field, and I would assume, like he brought up the word probable. I thought that he would maybe be probable in this report.
He's probably questionable.
But he's probably questionable, and maybe in the coming reports you'll see that change from questionable to probable.
When do they have to release the next report?
Is it
Is
not
it
every day?
Friday before?
I think it's
game
every
day?
time the coaches meet with the media.
Okay,
Okay.
so it'll be today,
Today,
right?
Yeah.
BK's last.
I think
day.
this is today's.
Well,
This would be
yeah,
yesterday's.
'cause
But
Thursday.
it's 7 o'clock at night.
Yeah, he doesn't do media on Thursdays. He
That
does
was
the
yesterday.
TJ Ribs show, right?
No, and he does a press conference on
Okay,
Thursdays, I
okay.
believe.
Yes.
So,
Also, if they want this to be serious, could it be a more serious graphic?
yeah, it's not the cleanest
It looks
graphic.
like backyard baseball.
But I mean, this is just one that they
Well,
just
this
send
is that
out
graphic
to.
design.
They just send this out to an email. Like this isn't. They're not posting this.
Still, just pretend like
no,
you
I'm
care.
saying, but the SEC, like, somebody
pick a cute
makes
font.
this.
Right.
Yeah.
But they're not making it to be posted. They're making it to be
Like, this is for the
emailed.
teams, basically. And,
They just
and
email it
media.
to the reporters.
Just takes a little bit of effort.
But then some of them just decide to screenshot it and post it.
It does
I
look
saw
like
and
it,
I was
it
okay.
belongs in like a PDF.
Yes.
Yeah, it was probably a PDF file.
Yes.
But, I mean, I think I said it earlier in the week, Braylon Moore was probably going to play. Like, I mean, given his veteran presence and what he means to this offensive line, like, I don't think he would want to sit out this game. This is a money year for him.
Right.
So, going
Came
up
here for a
against
reason.
going up against a good Florida D-line, like, that's good tape to put out there if you are eligible to play and can play. I would think that he would want to.
He was trying to come out there against the Louisiana Tech.
Yeah,
Right.
he got on the sideline and was working to get out there before they put the boot on him.
I'd take him at 75% over.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I would.
Yeah,
You
no.
want 61 playing center for you on Saturday,
Right.
like all for all intents and purposes. And I think that he will be upgraded as the week goes on. The next report you see probably will have him as probable. I don't think Tradez Green will be upgraded as the week goes on. They listed Braylon as day-to-day in the initial announcement of his injury. Tradez was not listed as day-to-day. So we'll see how it continues to progress throughout the week. After we talk to Zack Nagy this morning, we will get into the position breakdown for Florida, as did a little deep dive into the running backs, wide receivers, and tight ends for the Gators ahead of the matchup on Saturday. Also, some news on Sydir Mitchell, as BK was obviously asked about it. I think yesterday was the SEC teleconference, and he said, the quote was, "We have standards that need to be met, and those standards weren't met." So that was BK's quote on Sydir Mitchell no longer being a part of the LSU football program. Don't really have much information outside of that on the situation, but that is currently where it stands. Also, like I said, Caleb Banks will be playing for Florida on Saturday. So if you did not see our position group breakdown yesterday, we talked about the Florida front seven pretty in depth and how good of a group that is. And number 88, Caleb Banks, was one of the guys that we highlighted because last year he absolutely wreaked havoc on LSU's offense. I think 7 pressures, a sack, a forced fumble, and a fumble recovery. So he created a lot of problems for LSU's front line in Gainesville last year, and he will be on the field this Saturday in Death Valley. So appreciate you all being here with us this morning. We will continue on some of the football discussion with Zack Nagy shortly, as he will join us at 8:30 this morning from LSU on Sports Illustrated. He will talk about LSU Florida, give us a little bit of a breakdown of what he saw on Saturday, his thoughts on the team without Braylon Moore potentially, Tradez Green, and what the offense will look like, and the matchup that LSU has on Saturday. It's going to be a big one, and I think that it's something that we all need to be prepared for a packed Death Valley Saturday night, because I saw it out on Austin Thomas's Twitter this morning. And look, BK goes up there and says everyone needs to be there, and people have their feelings about BK. Now, Austin Thomas is saying, you know what to do. Show up early, tailgate, wear gold, be loud. You make a difference with your passion, energy, and enthusiasm for the Tigers. If you don't want to listen to what BK has to say because you don't like him, you have zero reason not to love Austin Thomas. So go ahead and show Austin Thomas how much you appreciate what he's done for LSU football by listening to his tweets, showing up early, tailgating all day, wearing gold, getting into Death Valley, and being loud. Make that difference for your Tigers. So
Hydrate, though.
definitely hydrate.
And space out your Adderall for the drinking.
Good
Take
plan.
Take it at responsible times. Math it out ahead of time. Have some water. Have some electrolytes.
There you go.
And have some alligator sausage.
And our alligator sauce.
Yeah, cook that gator, boy. Put it on some of that.
And bring your live alligator if you have one.
Why not?
Sick.
If you have one.
Right?
I mean, this would be
Put it on a leash. Don't be an animal. But
right. And I've seen, we had the white tiger. I've seen plenty of albino gators.
Yep.
So Jeff Landry, do the right thing.
Where?
Finally. But at the zoo in
Where?
New Orleans.
Oh,
Yeah, they have
that. I don't know if that
everything.
thing's like movable though. I don't know if they like.
Well, neither was the tiger that they got
Yeah,
from
well,
the
I
tiger.
should
King.
Ocean's 11 the white alligator.
We should.
Ooh.
It's short notice, but
Ocean's 11, great movie.
A great movie.
Do you think we have the capacity to make that happen?
Yeah,
You think so?
Absolutely.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, I guess
Absolutely.
Christian is a key piece of
I was
that-
about
of
to
this
say we'd
group.
have to use Christian like the
Yeah, of course.
the small
Yeah,
little-
yes.
We'd have to put him in a fold him up in a
Yeah, I
box.
was gonna call the guy that
Or
went-
dress him like a little alligator.
Yeah,
like a baby
we could,
gator.
We could just make him the alligator.
Yeah.
We could
Put
dress
him
him
on
up.
at least some
Chum.
You
Put
want
him
to go
in
get an
drag him
alligator
around
costume?
nude.
Alligator
Oh.
lashes onto a leg and we pull it on up.
I was gonna
There's
call
a bunch of options.
I was gonna call the guy that went to the Bass Pro Shop.
Of course, the one in Alabama, the guy that got it.
Yeah, we have to use all our
Wait,
resources.
Did he like jump in?
Yeah, the smallest penis ever.
Yeah, no. Micro.
He did jump into that tank.
Tough
And then you
one.
hurt his shoulder getting out, no doubt.
Tough. Like
Like
that.
that was a splat, splat.
Like, he hit the ground.
First of all,
hard.
Nikki's here.
Imagine,
got it.
Imagine being a grown man and like you just like hanging out with your boys, and you're like, I'm about to go jump in the pond or whatever that is.
The tank.
The
The
tank.
tank at Bass Pro Shop, nude.
Nude.
There we
He
go.
did a cannonball.
We've
And, like,
got
Zack Nagy.
back to the LSU football discussion and away from the Bass
Should
Pro Shop
LSU
swimming.
rent?
No. Zack Nagy from LSU and Sports Illustrated joining us this morning to talk some ball. Good morning, my friend. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning, man. How's it going?
Doing well. Let's just get started going back to Saturday. I want your thoughts from what you saw Saturday night against Louisiana Tech. I told Lloyd, and I brought this up, we talked to Jacques yesterday, that 2-0 feels a lot like 1-1 this week because there are a lot of question marks that kind of rose back up to the top after LSU, maybe with not the most impressive win over Louisiana Tech on Saturday.
Yeah, man. I'm right there with you. I think there's a lot of question marks on this team, specifically up front still. The offensive line is still a little bit of a question mark to me just because the rushing attack has been so weak. I know you got a weapon in Caden Durham. We saw Harlem Berry break off a big-time 40-plus yard rushing attack. But for me, I still think there's some question marks. And when we had the opportunity to sit down with Garrett Nussmeier and company on Tuesday kind of evening, he was talking about there's still an opportunity for them to really hit that next gear. So for me, when we're talking about question marks perspective, it comes from the offense. It's been a defensive masterclass over the first 2 weeks. But for me, kind of pacing back to that week 2 win over Louisiana Tech, it feels like 1-1, right? They felt like a sluggish win where they just barely got over the finish line. But nonetheless, you're 2-0 going into Florida week with an opportunity to really play some complimentary football. And that's what Brian Kelly's been searching for since he got to Baton Rouge, right? You've had a good offense time and time again. But now you've got a good defense, and now you got to complement that with some good offense from Garrett Nussmeier and company. So moving forward to Florida week, man, it's all about putting it together and kind of making that puzzle look the part.
Offensively, it felt like they moved kind of backwards to the 2024 LSU offense. What do you expect the offensive attack for the Tigers to look like on Saturday against the Gators?
Yeah, I think you revert back to what you did at Clemson, right? You go and kind of get those quick plays. You get the ball to your playmakers in space, like Xavier Thomas, Barry Brown, Aaron Anderson, and allow those guys to eat. I think if you get the ball to your playmakers in space and allow them to turn it upfield and kind of up the tempo offensively, you're going to be in a good spot. For me, I don't think you'll see a game like you did in week 2 against Louisiana Tech again from Garrett Nussmeier. He was all out of sorts. There was a lack of urgency. He was missing throws that he never misses. And on Tuesday when we spoke with him, he was talking about that interception that he threw where he really underthrew it to Barry and Brown on the left side of the field. And he said, when you play quarterback that long, you're going to have a missed throw here and there, but that was inexcusable. And we all kind of sat back and laughed and agreed with him because it was an egregious missed throw. I mean, that was something that you don't see from an elite quarterback like Garrett Nussmeier. So moving into week 3, I think you see a balanced attack offensively. You try to get Caden Durham more involved, but you also see a Garrett Nussmeier that's dialed in and really ready to lead this team in their SEC opener to kind of hit their stride again, shake off week 2, and kind of start to get back on pace with that team that we saw in week 1 and that win over Clemson.
And I want to ask you a little bit just about Florida. Obviously, they dropped their week 2 game to USF in somewhat embarrassing fashion with the expectations they had this year. What do you expect the motivation level to be like for the Gators coming into Death Valley on Saturday night?
Yeah, I was talking to somebody about that yesterday on the radio, just about they have something to prove now. They really don't have any margin for error. And unfortunately, LSU's that next team up on the docket, right? So LSU's got to click on all cylinders against this Florida team where offensively, they have weapons to really shine. I mean, Eugene Wilson is an absolute animal. Their rushing attack can be superior when they want to, but lucky for LSU, when you have the guys in the trenches that you have, you can try to slow that up as best you can. But nonetheless, what they can bring is a phenomenal offensive kind of attack. And then defensively, you bring back Caleb Banks, which is one that I hope a lot of LSU fans aren't sleeping on. This guy is disruptive in the trenches. And when LSU hasn't necessarily been shining in their rushing attack, insert Caleb Banks, who is a guy who can make it even more challenging. So when you look at what the Gators can present in week 3, it's a phenomenal offense when it's balanced, right? You have DJ Lagway, who's a 250-pound quarterback who's very hard to get on the ground. Whit Weeks talked about it. They're going to have to wrap up, utilize kind of that strength that they have and wreak havoc to get him to the ground because it's such a challenge. And then when you look on the other side of the ball, you get Caleb Banks back in the fold. And this is a guy who can really make things messy in the trenches. So we're going to try to see them play complementary football. I think LSU's talent is just too much. There's too much depth. When you look at that 2-deep depth chart, LSU has the edge, obviously, in this one. I mean, that's a casual take. But nonetheless, man, Florida's going to make it a dogfight. They always do, and now they're coming out with something to prove.
And to talk about Florida's rushing attack a little bit, you should shine a little light on it. That's something that LSU hasn't had to face really this season. Clemson got away from running the football so quickly week 1, and then obviously Louisiana Tech week 2. As good as this defense has looked for the Tigers up to this point, they haven't really had to face a true rushing attack. And that, to me, is something that Florida is going to bring. What are your expectations for LSU's defense against DJ Lagway, Jaden Ball, and this Florida rushing attack?
Yeah, I think Blake Baker is the best defensive coordinator in the country. I hope that doesn't sound like a homer take, right? But nonetheless, this is a guy who has the talent that he's been looking for. We saw last season, the scheme was there. He knew what he wanted to do, but he didn't have the personnel to do it. Fast forward to the 2025 season, and you got Jack Pyburn on the edge, Patrick Payton wreaking havoc, of course Bernard Gooden, the winner of fall camp that we all got to see. Now the entire Tiger Nation's getting the opportunity to see just that. So for me, I think they can slow down this rushing attack in a big way just because you have so much talent in the trenches. But nonetheless, Jaden Ball is an absolute animal. This is a guy who can really, really shine. His yards per carry really kind of jumps off the page when you look at it. So just containing him and keeping him in check is key. But you also can't allow him to be dynamic. He can catch the ball out the backfield and turn it upfield in the blink of an eye. And that's where Whit Weeks is going to have to be really dialed in here. Florida loves to move, kind of put guys in motion before the snap. So you can't fall for that eye candy that Blake Baker and Brian Kelly love to talk about so much. In order to keep them in check, don't fall for the eye candy. Obviously, utilize your weapons in the trenches like a Bernard Gooden, Dominic McKinley, Jack Pyburn, who I think everybody's going to keep it under wraps, but I really think Pyburn's going to want to come out here and just absolutely eat against this Florida team. So allow him to shine and allow Blake Baker to put him in position to be successful. I think this team has a good chance to come out with a win in week 3.
I love the Pyburn take because there was a little bit of it got a little messy there for a second with what Pyburn was. Means like I wasn't asking for that much money. I don't know what the deal was, but Florida obviously not happy with the fact that they lost him, which means good things for LSU. With that said, he's somebody that I think with the LSU additions that they've made in the portal, and you mentioned DJ Lagway, and you've seen what happened last year with LSU against mobile quarterbacks. Has that been kind of, I guess, quelled a little bit after just one performance against Cade Klubnik?
Yeah, I think we know what happened last year with Jalen Milroe, Marcel Reed, etc. I mean, they gave LSU hell. Every single week. I mean, it was a challenge last season. And now it kind of comes back to what I was saying a little bit earlier about Blake Baker knew the scheme that he wanted, where he wanted to wreak havoc in the backfield, but he didn't have the personnel. Now he has that with Pyburn. And, of course, a healthy Harold Perkins. For me, man, I think everybody just expects him to be great just because what we've seen in the past. But coming off of a torn ACL, he's gotten over that mental hurdle. Physically, he looks the part. He gives you that kind of safety net, that blanket that you want at the second level of defense. So when you utilize Harold Perkins to the best of his abilities, Whit Weeks, Jack Pyburn, you're going to be in a good spot to slow down the run. We know that in the trenches you have Bernard Gooden to really kind of give you an edge. But when your second level of defense is coming up and wreaking havoc as well, it puts you in a really good spot. So we saw all that on full display against Clemson in week 1, right? They made Cade Klubnik stay in the pocket, kept him in check. They had zero rushing attack. I don't know what it was, 2.1 yards per carry maybe. So to keep that in check was key. And now you're going to have to utilize that once again in week 2 to really slow down that rushing attack against a talented Florida team.
And I want to ask you about LSU's other coordinator. Obviously, there was a lot of high praise after week 1 for Joe Sloan, and then that kind of dissipated after week 2. What is the pressure like for Joe Sloan going into week 3 right now, as it seems that he has all the weapons and they just haven't been able to click yet offensively? What's the pressure on Sloan looking like going into week 3?
Yeah, I think there's certainly a level of pressure when it comes to Joe Sloan just to get everything right. I mean, have a balanced attack, but it also comes down to execution as well. I think it's easy to point the finger and point it at Joe Sloan and say, oh man, you're not putting us in position to be successful, etc. But in times where you were in position to be successful, there was a lack of execution, whether it was missed throws from Garrett Nussmeier, missed reads in the backfield from Caden Durham, etc. So, you have to make your play calls correct, but you also have to have the execution. To me, it starts in the red zone. I think, obviously, when you look at them running it up the middle 3 times in a row, you scratch your head. When you have a 6'4" monster and Nick Anderson on the outside, a healthy Trey'Dez Green, etc. But getting into the red zone, you have to execute at the same time. So it's twofold. You have to execute, but at the same time, you have to put your players in position to be successful. So I'd like to point the finger at Joe Sloan, but at the same time, I have to point it at some of the players as well, because it's twofold. Both sides have to execute. It's both parties. And I think this week in practice, Brian Kelly really talked about it on Monday during his press conferences, working on red zone execution, getting consistency within the offense. That's been the utmost importance. It's been that focal point during practice this week. I'm hoping it all comes to fruition this Saturday night in Death Valley.
Do you think you see a world in which maybe Brian Kelly gets involved with the offense again? You saw him do that, obviously, again in the Florida game last year, where they controlled time, clock, yards, everything, and just weren't able to score in the red zone, but it was a simplification of the process of what they were doing offensively. Now, with no Trey'Dez Green in the red zone, do you think that maybe Brian Kelly inserts himself again as I don't want to say a de facto play caller, but somebody that certainly has a voice in the room?
Yeah, I think that's a good question, and one that I've gotten a couple of times this week, just because
Buddy Sanji beat
the
me
answer
to it?
in short would probably... Yeah, I've talked to Buddy about this time and time again, man. And I've talked to a couple other different people too, and they just ask me about that. It's like, do you think Brian Kelly's going to have a hands-on approach when it comes to the play calling? And it's like, look, he has the headset on. He has the opportunity to kind of veto any call that he wants. I don't think he's going to do that. I think there's a trust that he has within Joe Sloan and Blake Baker as second-year coordinators. And sure, he has his spin on things as well. And pre-game, I'm sure, they script those first 15 to 20 plays of the game, right? With Joe Sloan, with Brian Kelly, with Garrett Nussmeier. They're all kind of schemed up pre-game. But going into halftime and having halftime adjustments, I think that's where Brian Kelly's going to give his 2 cents. I think that's where you're going to see a big-time change if things are going south. That's when Brian Kelly's going to put his spin on this playbook, be more vocal in the headset to Joe Sloan and the other play callers up there. Of course, Cortez Hankton, your co-assistant or your co-offensive coordinator. So to answer your question, Lloyd, yes, I think he will have a spin on things, but I don't necessarily think it's going to be a pure hands-on approach, almost every single down type deal. I think he'll have a spin on things, but it won't necessarily be avid every single time.
And then speaking of this LSU offense, obviously 2 of your key pieces go down last Saturday, and they're both listed as questionable yesterday. What are your expectations for Braylon Moore and Trey'Dez Green, and what are your expectations for LSU if both of those guys are not on the football field?
Yeah, again, I think it's a great question. When you look at Braylon Moore, this is a guy that if he's 75, 80%, you put him on that field because you're going to need him. This is a guy who is irreplaceable, a critical piece to your offensive success. We know that, though. That's your center on the offensive line. That's a casual take. We see what kind of happens when he's not out there. It's a struggle bus. So for me, if Braylon Moore is 75 to 80%, you put him on that field and you try to see what he can give you, especially knowing that you have Southeastern the week after. It gives you an opportunity to kind of reset. Not necessarily need to utilize all your playmakers. Nothing on Southeastern, but of course it's an inferior opponent when you look at LSU's schedule. So for me, if Braylon Moore 75, 80%, you throw him out there on that field and give him an opportunity to lift this team if need be. And then on the other side, it's Trey'Dez Green. And it's unfortunate because all expectations are that he won't play this weekend against Florida. But you have Bauer Sharp who I know he hasn't necessarily looked like what we saw during fall camp, because for me, he was my offseason winner. I think if you speak to a lot of the guys in the media, Mike Scarborough, Bryce Kuhn, etc., a lot of us were really high on what he could provide this offense, that being Bauer Sharp. So to not see him necessarily pan out to this point, it's a small sample size at 2 games, right? But to not see him pan out necessarily has been kind of a thorn in this offensive side. Now you've traded Green potentially sideline. My expectation would be that he doesn't play this weekend. But if you can fall back on Bauer Sharp, I mean, this is a dynamic tight end, one that can put his hand in the dirt and block. He can really become a weapon in the offense as well as a pass catcher. Obviously not a Mason Taylor guy, or Mason Taylor caliber guy, but he can pan out and catch those little slip screens if need be to turn it upfield. So, look, you put Braylon Moore on there if you can, and then when you look at kind of Bauer Sharp filling in for Trey'Dez Green, it gives you a pretty good second option, considering he led Oklahoma in yards and kind of receptions last year.
Another player that I think has kind of made it a little bit of headway after their performance against Tech is Harlem Berry. How many, I don't know if you put it over-under on snaps, or how important do you think he'll be to this offensive game plan? As it feels like, obviously it feels like Caden Durham, running back 1, and you continue to try to find that running back 2, whether it be a little bit of a gambit with Zavion Thomas. You continue to see Caleb Jackson get some burn, but it's not really working out the way that you expect it to. Then Harlem Berry comes in, electrifies the crowd. He seems to be the flavor of the week.
Yeah, I love Harlem. I'm a New Orleans native, so to see somebody from the city really showcase what he's all about, it is big time for me. So I love Harlem. Obviously, it's hard not to like a 5-star number 1 running back in the country coming out of high school. Just a sensational player, and LSU fans got a taste of what he's going to do in the future last week against Louisiana Tech, where he's shaking defenders at the line of scrimmage, getting into the defensive backfield, spinning off, and turning it upfield for a 40-yard gain. I mean, that's what he's all about. I mean, I'm never going to put expectations on somebody and call him Reggie Bush, but coming out of high school, those were the comps. You look at what Rivals and On3 and what their scouting department said, it was that he could be a Reggie Bush caliber type of guy. We saw kind of tidbits of that last week. So when you look at the rushing attack and divvying up those snaps, we know Caden Durham's your lead back. But from there, it's a really big question mark. It's huge. It's kind of a by-committee approach. You're giving Zavion Thomas some run at the backfield, but you're also giving it to Caleb Jackson, a little bit of Juwan Johnson in week 1, but not as much in week 2. And then you give Harlem Berry some love last week. So for me, it's a big-time question mark. Lloyd, to come back to your question, kind of a snap count on a guy like Harlem, I think in SEC play, if you can get 5 to 7 snaps out of him every single week, I think that's big for a true freshman in the SEC to make an impact. I think Caden Durham was physically the part as a true freshman. It's extremely rare. I don't think we should underestimate what he did for this offense as a true freshman in 2024, that being Caden Durham. But for Harlem Berry, there's still some work that needs to be done in pass pro, as well as getting his body physically right for the SEC. He's put on 15 to 20 pounds, but I'd expect him to put on at least 7 to 12 more pounds as well moving into next year. So getting physically right, continuing to up that side of things from a strength perspective, I think that's when you're going to start to see him make a bigger impact. But if you can get 5 to 7 snaps out of him each week in SEC play, that's a major win.
I want to ask you about some of the players that we've named and spoken about this morning are guys that are wearing the purple and gold for their first time via the transfer portal. How rare is it that a team like LSU goes out, brings in, the 17 or 18 transfers that they did, and the 15 guys they're putting out on the field all make instant impacts and have been huge additions to LSU, whether it's Patrick Payton, Bernard Gooden, Mansour Delane, Cooley, Halsey, Bauer Sharp, Braylon Moore, Josh Hop, go down the list. They went out, they brought these guys in, and they've come in, and they've been instant impact guys for the Tigers.
Yeah, I think it's unprecedented, Noah. I think we saw Wilson put a story together a couple months ago saying that no team that has added more than 9 transfers has won a national title. And it's a small sample size, of course. The transfer portal era is very new. But nonetheless, to see LSU bring in 18 guys and have double-digit newcomers be so impactful is extremely rare. And obviously it starts defensively, right? You look at these guys like Patrick Payton, like you said, Jack Pyburn, Bernard Gooden, and then you look in the defensive backfield, Mansour Delane, who to me is looking like a first or second round draft pick so far. I mean, he's been phenomenal. Mansour Delane, again, was your highest graded defensive back in college football in week 2. So he's been sensational. Then you get to the third level of defense. Again, even deeper into an A.J. Halsey, to Marcus Cooley. I mean, it's a new look defense, and by design for Blake Baker. He wanted this. I've said it twice already. I'll say it again. We knew what he wanted to do from a schematic standpoint, but didn't have the personnel to execute it. Now he's got the personnel, and you're seeing what it's capable of. So defensively, to have so many newcomers be so impactful is rare. And then on the other side of the ball, probably my favorite player this year so far through 2 weeks. Again, small sample size, but Barry Brown. To get him from Kentucky, it's a true dynamic playmaker, can do so many different things. Offensively, is a weapon on special teams. Sat down with Xavier Thomas this week where he was talking about Barry Brown and really hyping him up and talking about how he is truly the best kick returner that he's ever seen in his life. Word for word was what he was saying about Barry Brown. So nonetheless, man, you have so many impactful pieces that are truly shining so far through 2 weeks. It's unprecedented, but now you got to continue to carry that momentum into week 3 and dominate during the SEC play as well with so many fresh faces.
You mentioned some of the transfers, one of which was A.J. Halsey, and we remember, you don't have to go back that far, I guess, Clemson, what would you say, I guess, we don't call it a snitch, but they did their due diligence on reporting on.
We'll call it a snitch.
At this point, they draw snitch on A.J. Halsey and how he had to sit out the first half. If you're LSU, do you do the same thing for Brendan Bett as Florida's defensive tackle that, just an absolute luge fest on USF? Would that be something that you have to, I guess you could inquire about, whether it be a first half suspension or not, because it's fighting or unsportsmanlike conduct? Either way, it's disgusting.
It's a fair question. It's a fair question. I mean, they're two different things, though, right? Like, unsportsmanlike conduct doesn't carry into the next game, so I don't think he'd be able to get in trouble for that. But if it was for fighting, then we're looking at the exact same situation that happened with A.J. Halsey, where, he got kicked out of the game for what was initially called unsportsmanlike conduct, but then they went back and reviewed it and said that it was fighting, which carries over to the next game, which gives you a first half suspension. So, yeah, man, if it happened to you, you might as well try to kind of utilize it to your advantage in the future if you're LSU. So why not try to inquire about that and try to utilize any advantage you can?
He called it a, quote, a terrible mistake.
Yeah, right.
Last one I want to ask you, what do you expect Death Valley to look like Saturday night?
Oh, yeah, man. No, it's going to be rocking. I think you're going to see the true Death Valley. I loved how Brian Kelly hit it this week, where he was talking about just, you have the resume. Everybody knows what Death Valley is all about. But then you got to show out and live up to the expectations. He was talking about how everybody had a week 1 and week 2 to kind of get their mind right and kind of have that practice in week 2 for Louisiana Tech for the home opener. But now it's SEC. It's a completely different mindset. It's a completely different ball game. And you got to utilize that home field advantage as best you can. So, yeah, I think Death Valley's going to be rocking on Saturday night. I don't think you can ask for much more. Florida as your SEC home opener, it's perfect. I mean, it's great for LSU from a scheduling standpoint. I can't wait to see what this fan base looks like, but they'll definitely need it. I think LSU's definitely going to need it, man. It's going to be a fun one. It's always a challenging game, a dogfight against the Florida Gators. So utilize any advantage that you can. And I think having that home field Tiger Nation really going crazy is going to give them an opportunity to be successful.
Well, Zach, we appreciate your time, all your insight this morning. We'll talk to you again soon.
Of course, fellas. I appreciate it. You have a good one.
Got it. You as well. There he is, Zack Nagy from LSU on Sports Illustrated. Great stuff, as always. He does a great job covering the program. And is very
if he didn't say he was from NOLA, I would have guessed.
Of course. Very intuitive, as he knows. He obviously watched some Florida film, because a lot of the things he was going in depth about were things that I even have written down for today and gotten from watching USF and Florida multiple times this week, getting prepared for Saturday night. So don't forget, every single day we are brought to you by CAS Roofing and Advising, based out of Central Louisiana. Our guy Pierce Patterson from CAS, his number's 225-910-0619. Give him a call. They'll come give you a free roof inspection. hop up there. If you've got a missing shingle, some grit in your driveway or in your gutters,
You'll
coming
get
off
extra
your
grit
roof,
in your driveway
and
if
there
you do.
go. And he'll hop up there, check it out for you, let you know if you need a roof replacement or if not. And if you do, he'll walk you through the process, whether it's a cash job, whether you want to go through the insurance. And that's where the advising aspect comes in from CAS Roofing and Advising. They'll take care of you and handle all the pieces of this process that you don't want on your plate. So give our guy, Pierce Patterson, a call at 225-910-0619. So as we enter into hour number 2 this morning, as we creep up on 9 a.m., talk a little bit about LSU and Florida this weekend, like we did the last 2 days. There's that CAS Roofing and Advising ad, Adrian, and the rest of the crew, Mason out there. They do great work helping out all the homeowners. And make sure you give them a call. I went by a roof yesterday that Adrian was putting on, swinging by Mason's later today, helping them get the word out about the company because they do such good work taking care of their customers. But the position group discussion, we've obviously gone through defensive backs, defensive front, and now we are on to the offensive weapons with some of the skill players, running backs, wide receivers, tight ends. They do offer a bit of a challenge for LSU, as much as we are confident in this defense. Like Zack Nagy's just said, they've got some real ball players on this team. I highlighted 3 guys specifically, but I have a list of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys on this offense that can be difference makers for the Gators. First up, and this one is a name that needs no introduction, running back number 13, Jaden Ball, 6'1", 231, a sophomore. He had 18 carries, 93 yards versus USF. And overall this season, he's got 27 carries, 197 yards, and a touchdown. Behind him, they have running back number 24, Jacoby Jackson, who's 5'11", 214. He played 20 snaps against USF, gave Ball the break he needed. He's a redshirt senior, and he did have a touchdown in that game that was called back for a holding penalty. And then into the wide receivers, number 3, Eugene Wilson III, a redshirt sophomore that they use all over the field, 5'10", 194. He had 7 catches, 60 yards, and a touchdown versus USF, along with a carry for 9 yards. After him, number 8, Vernell Brown III, 5'11", 178, true freshman. Now, he's also their punt returner. He had 5 catches for 56 yards versus USF. He's got 8 for 135 overall. He also has 110 return yards for the Gators this season. Along with them, they have number 9, J. Michael Sturdivant, who has a great name. It's just J, like J, period, Michael Sturdivant. 6'3", 213, redshirt senior, transferred in this spring. He's got 4 catches, 28 yards, and a touchdown this season. He's their big body, kind of change of pace guy. As those last 2 that I said, 5'10", 194, 5'11", 178. Now you've got big number 9, 6'3", 213. And then a 4th wide receiver, Aiden Mazzell, number 11, 6'2", 185, redshirt sophomore, had 2 catches for 18 yards versus USF, and has a good bit of experience from last season. And then at the tight end position, they've got number 86, Tony Livingston, 6'5", 265 pounds, junior. He had 2 catches, 16 yards, and a touchdown versus LIU, which turned into a start versus USF, where he had a touchdown that was overturned, and one where he won the route and just dropped the football. But he was one of their highest graded players offensively last Saturday. But then the guy that gets most of the run at tight end, number 89, Hayden Hansen, 6'8", 270 pounds, a redshirt junior. He played 80 snaps versus USF, and he had 3 catches for 40 yards. He's a great blocker, and they throw it to him out of necessity. And what with that I mean, last season he had 15 catches, 12 of those were for touchdowns or first downs. So they throw to him out of necessity when they need something. And so those are the guys that I highlighted that Florida used the most. When I was watching, it's usually number 13, number 3, and number 8 on the field. The 2 wide receivers, Eugene Wilson, Vernell Brown, and then Jaden Ball in the backfield. They mix in Sturdivant and Mazzell, but those 2 wide receivers, Wilson and Brown, both get majority of the work. Did anyone else see anything watching this group?
Brown had that thing that I don't know. Like sometimes I'll get it when I just kind of like do an overview of some of these guys that for some reason just frightens me a little bit. I can't quite put my finger on it. I don't know. I got a vibe from him, and that sounds insane, but he gave me a scary vibe.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's not exactly insight, but you know, I'm pretty in tune with the spiritual world, I think.
There you go.
And so he's,
Especially
I think
today.
I think he's potentially a scary guy. He's really good.
Yeah, no, I mean the three players that I highlighted, I just said number 13, number 3, and number 8. So Jaden Ball, Eugene Wilson, and Vernell Brown. Vernell Brown is a true freshman, so he's getting early action. He's starting at wide receiver as a true freshman, which when you're on a roster like Florida's, a Power 5 SEC school, and you're getting run as a true freshman at one of those positions, you're usually pretty impressive. And when you turn the film on, he's an explosive athlete. He's got such a high ceiling. Like, as much as he can be a problem in 2025, in 2026 and 2027, he can be a real issue, whether it's at Florida or somewhere else. But he's a legitimate football player. He's great in the open field, and they get him the football in different ways, whether it's end around, jet sweep, screen pass, something to get the ball in number 8's hands. And he also is a very talented punt returner, as he got them in key position late in that USF game with a 40-yard punt return. So he's a legitimate weapon in the return game as well. Vernell Brown, the third, the true freshman, definitely brings some challenges.
Second longest punt return by a Florida Gator in the last 6 years, what he did against USF to put them in position. And also a Gator since birth.
Yeah.
Not literally.
But
Yeah, that would be horrible for the mother.
But yeah, no, I mean, he's a ball player, man. Like,
He's
is
good.
When you turn the film on, he's got, like Jonathan was saying, you can watch players and you watch football, and there's just these guys, when they have the ball in their hands or they're on the field, they just look a little bit different. And he's just a special athlete. He's an explosive athlete. And when he gets in the open field, it is fun to watch. But this Saturday will not be fun to watch. If you, as a football fan, it's fun to watch guys that can do what he does in the open field. But he's a very, very talented wide receiver, and has been beyond impressive through 2 games for the Gators.
He's one of them.
He's one of them. Yeah,
Yeah, he's special.
he's got a bit of it.
That's
He's special.
Do you think that? Where do you think you put Montrell Delane? Given you highlighted 2 wide
Play him
receivers and
outside.
running back.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna play outside. So I think Vernell Brown lines up on the outside majority of the time. So he'll probably be across from him, because Eugene Wilson, the other wide receiver, another guy that I was gonna highlight, number 3, they use him everywhere.
While these Florida receivers do scare me, like, we have to realize they're both still young. Like, a freshman and a sophomore. I don't think they pose the same threat as a Ryan Williams or like a Jeremiah Smith, where you have to have your best guy on them at all times. I think LSU will play it how they've been playing it, like right corner, left corner.
Yeah.
Line it up.
I don't think he's like generational like those
Yeah,
two guys
no,
at
he's
all,
not like a
but-
generational receiver, but he's really good.
But sometimes
Yeah, Florida's
those freshmen that
comparing
come in
him- yeah.
that are just, they almost don't understand how big the moment
Right.
is, and they're the kind of guy that can break off a couple plays on you. And that was just sort of the vibe I got on him.
Yeah.
Eugene Wilson, what's weird about him though is that he's got 12 catches, but
not a
it's for
touchdown.
4.5
Right.
yards. I mean, they're
Florida-
just throwing it real quick to him,
Florida doesn't
which we
really,
talked about. You know,
They don't do a lot of. They do take shots, but they're more of a screen, slant, like short route type of team. Like, none of these dudes are over like 6'2". I don't think. I think they're all
Not-
like
Yeah, I mean,
I think
Sturdivant
Sturdivant's
6'3", but the 2
one.
guys
Right.
they use, Brown and Wilson, 5'10", 5'11".
exactly. So these are like smaller, quicker guys where they want to get them the ball in space and let them make their plays from that.
Yeah, no, they run quick hitters, and Eugene Wilson will be the next one I talk about. Eugene Wilson the third. Both Brown and Wilson are the third. Eugene Wilson the third and Vernell Brown the third. Interesting little tidbit there. But Eugene Wilson is the guy they want the football in his hands. The 3 guys they want the ball in their hands more than anyone else is number 2, number 13, and number 3. DJ Lagway, Jaden Ball, and Eugene Wilson the third. They use him as out of the backfield. He's kind of their gadget, Xavier Thomas, but he's also their Aaron Anderson at the same time. You know, like he's their go-to receiver, but they also just want the football in his hands, so they use him in these different ways. He's a playmaker. He's a smaller guy. Like I said, he's 5'10", 194. But he's yak. He's changing direction. He's quick. Like he's all of those things where just get the ball into his hands. They run the quick hitters, the slants, the end arounds, the jet sweeps. You're going to see number 3 in motion a lot. Like Zach just said in the interview, like you're going to see so much motion from this Florida offense, and a lot of the time it's going to be number 3, Eugene Wilson III, that is the man in motion. And that's part of the reason why he's got 12 catches, 56 yards, and it's an average of 4.7 yards per catch. It's these quick hitters where they just chip away. He's not running down the field on a go route or a post route. He's running a slant, a dig, a curl, a comeback. Like these quick hitters where they can just get him the football and see what he can do with it. And so those are the 2 wide receivers that pose the biggest threat because they are extremely talented with the football in their hands. And he also lines up a Wildcat quarterback. Like they use Eugene Wilson all over the place. So be prepared to see number 3 all over the football field in blue and orange. And as well, he might line up at quarterback, running back, wide receiver. Like I said, Xavier Thomas-esque, where as a gadget they want to give him the football. But he's also their number 1 wide receiver, the guy they're going to get the football to more than not.
And it's interesting that you can see a Eugene Wilson last year that they utilized a ton with DJ Lagway coming in where, like Stuart said, like they now have kind of shifted their offensive perspective of what they are trying to do because I just looked it up. They had 10 yards an attempt through the air. Last year, like Lagway was super efficient where it'd be games where he's like 14 of 18, but it was for 280 yards and 3 touchdowns. Now it's 6.7 yards an attempt this year. So obviously putting the game more in his hands, but taking away some explosives that Florida, like when you look at him and we've seen Billy Napier coach for a long time just because you've seen him at ULL.
Right.
And that's what he likes to do is kind of a lot of motion, a lot of set you up to be able to run the football underneath, and then take a shot. Feels like maybe the playbook's out on what Napier's trying to do offensively with DJ Lagway, where we're just going to take that away from you. Same thing that LSU's kind of, I guess, fighting against in the moment.
Right. Yeah, and I think the biggest difference, because it is eerily similar, like Eugene Wilson, Vernell Brown, Berrien Brown, Xavier Thomas, Aaron Anderson, like those are all kind of in the same realm of what they do. The biggest difference is like when you get into Mazzell and Sturdivant, that's essentially who would be LSU's Chris Hilton and Nick Anderson.
Yeah.
Like they don't have that level of stretch the field and that difference to where they really do heavily rely on these things. And they run RPO, like their offense, and we've talked a good bit about the receivers, is not built around number 3 or number 8. It's built around number 2 and number 13. DJ Lagway and Jaden Ball is what keep this Gator offense going. And number 3 and number 8, they bring me some, pause because they're talented football players, and when they have the ball in their hands, they can be home run hitters and be dangerous. This LSU back line of defense, whether it's safeties, corners, they do such a good job. And even the linebackers close, when they are running these quick hitters, I trust in this defense. The only thing that brings me any sense of concern when looking at the game this Saturday is, he's in motion all the time.
Jaden Ball
is this guy.
Is a fucking football player.
This guy is the only thing that truly brings me concern this Saturday because, like I asked Zach, LSU hasn't had to stop a rushing attack. They haven't so far this season. LSU was just the first one to let you know that.
Yeah, the biggest rushes were
7 yards.
Klubnik getting out of the pocket.
Right. And so my biggest cause for concern is number 13 for Florida.
I didn't realize how big he was.
He's massive. He's 6'1", 231. He had 18 carries, 93 yards last weekend. Last season, his freshman breakout campaign, 133 carries, 673 yards, 7 touchdowns. I believe that's about 5 yards per carry.
And he had, if you look at the LSU game,
yeah.
only got 6 touches. This is a little bit of kind of like Caden Durham whenever he bursts on the scene. It's like you might have to get him the football more, but against LSU, 6 carries for 65 yards, that's 10 a pop.
And a touchdown. Yep. The one that put LSU away at the end of that football game. He's big. He's strong. He's a patient
fast.
runner. Like he's everything. Like if you're gonna draw up what a running back would look like, it's Jaden Ball. Like
Coach Scarborough.
Yes. Like he's impressive. He's got this really good. He's got the ball in his hands a little. Like just a one-step cut, get past you. Stiff arm is impressive. But they get him on the outside a lot. They pull offensive linemen. They get him around the edge. They run counter. They do all these things to get him into space to where he's getting downhill. They're gonna run the hell out of the football. Like, and that's, to me, that's what I anticipate their plan is going to be, because LSU doesn't have film against the run. Like as much as they shut down Adam Randall, they did a good job against Clemson's run, and they played so well against Tech defensively. This defense looks outstanding. What they did against Clemson was they took Cade Klubnik out of the equation. They locked down those wide receivers. They didn't have to stop a rushing attack. And this will be the first taste of what Blake Baker and this LSU defense are going to look like against a real rushing attack. Because Jaden Ball is legit. Like, he's good. They run out of pistol a bunch. So they're trying to get him ahead of steam because he's 6'1", 230 pounds, and he's going to try to run whoever is in front of him over. And so it's going to be physical. We're going to get into their quarterback and their offensive line tomorrow, but they're talented up front. Obviously, Lagway can run the football. And so that's the only thing that brings me in a level of concern is this is going to be the first time you see LSU's defense up against this a rushing attack, and it's this level because Jaden Ball is impressive.
And like you said, like we don't have any tape against, with this current iteration of the defense against a real running back. But I do just instinctively have a lot of confidence in those three linebackers.
Yeah.
To, be able to handle it. A big guy going outside. Yeah, sure. We've got big you meet you outside. And we've got big safeties that can get into the box and hit you hard. I'm not saying that he's very much not a threat. I mean, he's good.
He's the big. To me, he's the
best
biggest threat
player
they have.
you've seen this year.
Probably. But I think that we have the athletic talent and the right.
LSU did in the transfer portal. Obviously, the linebackers are guys that were already on your roster, and they've been excellent against the run. But look, this is against LSU. It gets around the edge.
Oh, God.
That's Jordan Gilbert getting a little bit of a shoulder pad there to the face.
We didn't have a shoulder.
Yep.
Doesn't count.
I following along with what you're saying, I'm in the same boat. I think they went out and they got guys that have this level of physicality. Like A.J. Halsey's a guy you got for Jaden Ball. Like, as good as he is in the passing game and can be a ball hawk, that guy gets shot out of a cannon when he's running towards the line of scrimmage. And he's going to go blow up a run. He's a bigger body safety. He's going to do a good job there. Jordan Gilbert has looked excellent against the run up to this point this season, even though you haven't had to see it. The way they're getting towards the line of scrimmage, you've got physicality on the outside now. And those three linebackers that are the best in the country. That it's the best group in the country, especially headlined by Whit Weeks and Harold Perkins. Like, you have the pieces, like you said, the weapons to shut this down. But I'm just going to say now, as an LSU fan, and people, y'all are going to be watching the game on Saturday, whether you're watching on TV or there, this is the key thing to be paying attention to. Outside of Florida's front seven against LSU's offensive line and the offensive scheme, defensively for LSU, as much confidence as we have in that group, and we do. I think they get the job done. They have the pieces to stop this attack, whether it's Bernard Gooden, Patrick Payton, Jack Pyburn. You've got Don McKinley already. You've got those linebackers, A.J. Halsey, Tamarcus Cooley, Mansour Delane. Like, you brought these pieces in to stop things like this. This is going to be the first time you have to see it. Right. And that's the part that I'm most intrigued about is like, okay, if they go out there and they shut down this rushing attack, sold. I'm already pretty balled in on the defense because then we will have seen every single level of this defense really show what they can do, whether it's a passing attack, it's a mobile quarterback, or it's just a big body running back and a good offensive front.
And isn't it kind of fun to actually be excited about a defensive matchup as opposed to terrified like we were last year?
And there's still some of that
there is.
that horror in there where it's like, I've seen,
a great player and,
I've been excited before and seen like this. Like, when I'm watching that film, I still have 2023 and 2024 in the back of my head of like that's a home run hitter that's going to cause problems.
It's been so easy to kind of point to the defense, and we've been so high on like, oh, you got a defense, you got a defense, you got a defense, and I think there's still some room for reservation, right? Where you have to be able to. You haven't gone to SEC play. You haven't played against an offense that is led by an explosive. Well, I guess you could say that the Public's explosive, but like they have pieces everywhere. Good offensive line, good quarterback, good running back, and then 2 wide receivers that can absolutely do it. Against Clemson, you see a running back that is a former wide receiver, then they lose their top wide receiver the first play of the game. And so you weren't really tested in that manner where it was just Monster Delane against one guy that you had to be able to cover. Now you have multiple weapons that Florida can use, and I think it'll be interesting to see if this is – you saw the defense get better, obviously, from Blake Baker whenever he took over and now into year 2. But I do think that there's a world in which you have to kind of temper your expectations and see where you're going to get got by somebody.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of how much.
But
yeah, you should still be positive about it. Like,
yeah,
they're
Oh,
really
yeah, I'm
good.
still confident.
Yeah.
I'm still extremely confident.
Harold Perkins.
I'm just really happy to actually have that, like, bring it on attitude instead of a, oh, fuck, I hope we can contain it attitude.
Yeah, don't give up 50.
And I mean, we're sitting here talking about this run game, but Florida's given up 18 tackles for loss in the last 2 games. Which, I mean, yeah, the guy.
They played Long Island.
Long
I
Island.
didn't
and
know
US
they had a football
Now,
team.
look, USF
Different.
got some dogs.
Yeah.
Bernard Gooden. Like,
Yeah, thank God he's not there right now.
The proof is in the pudding. They got some dogs, but, like, they gave up 11 tackles for loss against LIU. Like, 11 of those were against week 1 named
Cupcake.
faceless opponent, Cupcake. And then last week they gave up 7. And I'm just rewatching the game again, and it shows up a lot. Like, they're behind the sticks a lot. And they're trying to run outside zone, trying to get the run game going so they can hit you with those play action passes off of those little motions that they do every play. But if they can't, if you keep them behind the sticks, they can't hit you with those big plays.
Ball
that they
can't
hit you
get
with.
going. They can't throw it. They can't throw it over the top. And the 17 tackles for loss. I mean, that speaks volumes. That sounds like HaroldPerkins.com.
Right, and because that's what their offense creates those opportunities. They have so many things that happen behind the
Boom or
line of
bust.
scrimmage or close to the line of scrimmage where it's like if you just take the right angle and you do your job, you can tackle them for loss. They're trying to have their playmakers make plays close to the line of scrimmage, so it leads to a higher TFL number, but that can also, for LSU's defense, leads to havoc because that's what Blake Baker wants to do. He has the pieces to create havoc, get TFLs, get to the running back behind the line of scrimmage, the wide receivers behind the line of scrimmage, the quarterback, like all of those things.
Imposing, not reacting.
Right. And so I'm extremely excited to see LSU's defense against this offense because I really do think Blake Baker, this staff, and the game plan, they can go out there, can execute, they can take care of business and really kind of shut down this offense. Because if you make Florida one-dimensional where they can't run the football, they're not a good football team.
Yeah. I mean, Lloyd talked about it last week. If Nussmeier's throwing the ball 40 times against Louisiana Tech, we're in trouble.
Mm-hmm. And you were in trouble.
And you were in trouble. He threw the ball 40 times. If Lagway throws the ball 40 times this weekend, Florida's in trouble.
Yeah.
They don't want him to throw the ball 40 times in any game.
Well, they don't want him to become predictable.
Right. No matter how talented he is,
Right.
you just don't want your quarterback throwing 40 times a game because that means you're playing from behind at some point in the game. So
Or you can't run the football.
Right.
Especially not with the dogs we now have
Yeah.
in the secondary.
And I wouldn't want Lagway running out there with them dogs hunting. Like,
No.
LSU's front seven.
Don't become one-dimensional
yeah.
where
Safe.
Bernard Gooden, Patrick Payton, Jack Pyburn, and these Gabe Relaford that they can pin their ears back and go get you.
And Patrick Payton is this close from, like, counting up the snap count and getting,
Oh, my
like,
gosh.
running right by
Yes.
the tackle. Like, he did it a couple times against Tech, and it was like, oh, okay.
He's in the backfield.
Yeah, he's got that extra gear.
He's just getting unlucky that they're just getting rid of the football right before he
They're
gets him
looking
down.
at. I mean,
Or
I
he'd
think
have
he's
like
getting,
8
he's
sacks
getting
through 2
circled.
I feel like
games.
he and Gooden have both been in that,
Yes.
in that place
Yeah.
where they've just
So good.
missed,
And-
making big plays, and it's only a matter of time before
And
they
you
do
bring that up in an away game and the way that they run their offense where it's very much motion based, like that helps you time up a snap count.
Oh yeah, and like I think Florida might struggle just because this where's Lagway played outside of LSU in the SEC? I think Tennessee.
No, this is
Mertz-
his first SEC start.
Yeah, I was about to say Mertz started that game and then
Road
tore
start.
his ACL.
Yeah.
So, this might be tough for him. Like this isn't just walk in.
Yeah.
And, let's do this. Like this ain't Vandy.
Yeah, no, I'm
You know,
excited.
Vandy's got a little environment now too. This ain't Vandy, coach.
I
It's
need-
LSU at night.
Legitimately, his first SEC
Yeah.
road start, and I mean, God bless you. I know he's played football, but I remember when Brandon Harris got his first ever start on the road
Coach,
at Auburn.
it's
yeah, bro. Pulse is up here.
that's why
Stadium pulse.
I'm excited about tomorrow is getting into that conversation from the quarterback offensive line talk,
Yeah.
because I have a lot of thoughts from watching the game on Lagway and the way this LSU defense can kind of affect him. And so tomorrow will be, make sure you're tuned in.
Yeah, Florida's strong up the middle.
Yes.
Let's just say that. They're center, quarterback, running back, very strong.
Yep.
But outside of that, they haven't really
Right.
shown me to be an elite team. So
And so, yeah, I mean, when I look at this group, there's talent. Obviously, they're extremely, extremely talented and gifted with the ball in their hands. The offense is a lot of motion, a lot of east to west action. They will run the ball. It comes out of the pistol. They've got speed with those two wide receivers on the outside. And a lot of their stuff, while east to west, they do these quick hitters over the middle. They want to get it to Eugene Wilson in space, Vernell Brown in space over the middle of the field.
I mean, and this team's more talented than last year's team.
yeah,
Florida, right?
way more talented.
And they did. We got hot.
That game is a travesty.
That game lives in.
but it
It's it is, but it's the ultimate like outlier.
Yeah.
To me.
And like it is just like football, like
Right.
it's kind of like baseball. Like baseball just happens some days.
Yeah, sometimes
like,
you get baseball.
You just lose to the baseball guys. Same thing with LSU Florida last year. You lost to the football guys. You did everything right. Mm-hmm. You just
Won your time.
Right, and when you got in the red zone, you got to score points.
No, the Florida offense did not win that football game last season at all. Like, I mean,
still don't
Jaden
know
Ball
how LSU lost.
broke off and ran. They couldn't score in the red zone. And Florida, like I said yesterday, Florida wants you to get down the football field. Like, they are okay with you getting to the 35. Because what they want is for that field to be shortened and for
Athlete's
their
the
dogs
athlete.
to be able to go get your quarterback, create havoc. Caleb Banks, Tyreek Sapp with his Daisy Dukes of
Those are crazy.
of short, like his
Those were the
football
Short
pants.
pants.
He has them like
Wear a girdle.
It's a very
it's
big,
a 5 inch.
It's a very big man with some short
some
pants.
small pants.
Like, let me get a size small, huh?
But so that's what they want. They want you to get down the field. They are fine losing the
yardage
battle, the time possession battle. Even like they march down the field. Go ahead. When you get into that 35, that the 20-yard
Extended
red
zone.
zone extended. The blue
green
zone,
zone.
maybe. I don't know what the blue
I think
zone
it- I
is,
think
but I've
it's
heard it
called the
said.
green zone.
That's where
Green
It
zone.
used
the blue
to
zone
be.
is where there are naturally occurring diets that are very healthy, and so the populations there tend to have a higher percentage of centenarians.
Okay,
That's what the blue zones are.
got it.
Yeah.
So I'll just say the red zone
I feel like
extended.
I just went in the Twilight.
Japan, certain areas of Italy.
Greece.
Thailand.
So the red
Yeah.
zone extended is what we'll call it. But yeah, here's Tyreek Sapp's quads.
I mean,
I would too.
I would too. Same.
Shit.
no, I mean he's got the
I mean, I
jersey
tried-
pulled up. He's got the shorts
Yeah,
pulled up.
I was that guy in like high school trying to wear my knee pads as high as I could, and then good old boy ref is like, yeah, you got to pull those pants down.
Cover those knees up,
If you
son.
don't cover those knees up, I'm gonna go report you to coach.
That's 15 yards. You got to sit out.
Cool, bro.
So I think
That knee pad ain't doing shit.
right.
and what I will say is to talk a little bit about
Unless you have
LSU's.
patellar tendonitis.
There you go. I'll talk about LSU's running backs, wide receivers, and tight ends. Much more talented than the guys that I just listed. I mean, Jaden Ball, I think, is probably where I would give the nod from a running back conversation, just because of their commitment to getting him the football and to go make things happen. Wide receivers, LSU is much more talented there. Tight end, I think even with Trades Green out,
I think LSU's
more talented there with Bauer Sharp. It's from the skill position standpoint, I think LSU is much better. And I think LSU's skill players pose a much bigger threat to Florida's defense than Florida's skill players pose to this LSU defense.
Yeah.
And like, Zach was talking about, I think from a roster standpoint, LSU is much better top to bottom than Florida.
Yeah. Well,
From players, coaching staff, I trust Blake Baker versus Billy Napier's play calling immensely.
And I mean, you have 5-star freshman receiver Dallas Wilson. I counter you with DJ Pickett, 5-star corner,
Right.
6'5".
Yeah, Dallas isn't even playing, but Vernell Brown,
Vernell Brown.
Yeah.
I
DJ
counter,
right there.
I counter you with 5-star freshman corner who has not given up a catch yet.
And it's starting to trend in that direction
He's
of what
5 inches taller.
Yeah.
on the opposite side of the football.
Yeah.
Like it would
Crazy.
be 6'5" wide receiver DJ Pickett against your 6'2" corner. 6'5" corner.
Versus your 5'11"
Their
wide receiver.
best corner is Carmani McClain, former 5-star
Yep.
who signed with Colorado.
And we talked about their defensive
That wasn't
backs
so much fun playing.
earlier in the week, and they weren't impressive.
Yeah, I'm not overly impressed. Like some of those old
Jakeem Jackson left for a reason.
some of those old Florida DBs, like DB rooms, would really scare me. Like,
It was Vernon Hargraves,
Vernon Hargraves, and
Chauncey Gardner Johnson.
Matt Elam.
Matt Elam.
Those dudes live in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
But this Florida secondary, honestly,
they're not
besides
walking through
Cormani McClain, I can't tell you who else starts
Right.
at safety.
Dijon Johnson,
Or corner.
Devin Moore. The only reason I know their names is because I did the research to talk about it on Tuesday. LSU poses a huge threat to that defensive back room versus Florida posing to LSU's. My only thing that I wanted to have taken away from this Florida skill position discussion is, can they stop number 13? And I think LSU can. But now you're going to go into this game, and you're really going to see it for the first time, LSU stopping a legitimate rushing attack with a guy like Jaden
Play
Ball.
lives in my mind rent free. 3rd and 7.
Just get out of bounds. No. I watched this game. I don't even know where I was at, but I remember watching. I was just like, go out of bounds. Go out of bounds.
Odell thought he was about to go to the house.
Yeah, he
Follow
thought he
to the
was
side.
cribbing that.
Follow
But
to
he had already fumbled
A
like
punt.
3
Matt
punts.
Elam knocked the punt out of his hand, too.
Oh, Matt Elam
Guy ripped it right
tried to
out.
kill him on a punt return
Uh-huh.
and then hit him with the sleeper.
Yep, he did.
Crib
Matt
him,
Elam
Joe
got-
Hayden.
Joe
Yeah.
Hayden.
Yep.
And Odell hit him with the old helmet tap.
Oh.
Yeah.
I hate when
Get out of bounds.
when bad memories
Was that
come back.
12-6? Was that the 12-6 game?
It was 2012.
Yeah, that game was 12-6. Check me on that, but it's
I'm
12.
about to.
Almost positive 12-6.
14-6.
14-6. Less classic.
Yeah.
I mean,
Just toss dive till you can't toss dive
No more.
And
Let's see the team stats.
then guess what I got? Odell
I
down
don't
the
even
sideline.
want to
How
hear
they,
the
the
team
one
stats.
play, that's like a trick play.
Throwing the ball.
It was
Yeah.
Jarvis on the deep over, Odell on a fade, tight end staying in the block. This is max
Yeah, we
protect.
go max
son.
protect every time.
Protecting 9.
Zach Mettenberger's line,
Oh,
11 for 25, 158 yards, and a pick. You had Spencer Ware, 8 carries, 21 yards. Kenny Hilliard, 5 carries, 16 yards. Michael Ford, 4 carries, 14 yards. Jeremy Hill, 2 carries, 8 yards. Odell Beckham had 4 catches for 78 yards. Nick Jacobs, 2 catches, 22 yards. And Odell Beckham was your only receiver.
Nick Jacobs,
To
what a
have more than
throwback.
two
oh, I
catches.
played against him in high school.
What
There
a
you
throw!
go.
I bet that was hell.
It was.
in itself.
He beat us by himself.
He's. I mean, he's.
He was the punter and the kicker.
Yeah, I mean, he's 6'7", 6'8"?
He was
He's
awful.
huge.
He knocked the shit out of me. Good lord! Like I was like, this is not the sport anymore.
I don't even want to play it.
Yeah, you
happened?
changed the
Ooh.
game. He had the flat toe, like the kicker. Like
the flat toe boot thing.
yeah, and he would boot it and then run down the field with one shoe
Oh
on.
goodness.
Nice.
It was terrifying.
Florida
Fair
stat
catch
line
it.
that day. Jeff Driscoll was the quarterback.
Oh, I
8 for
remember
12,
Great ass.
61 yards.
Efficient right there.
Mike Gillisley, 34 carries, 146
Oh,
yards,
God.
2 touchdowns.
Gashed.
Damn.
Disgusting.
Put it on you.
But I'm excited to see this LSU defense versus this Florida offense, and I think after Saturday it will further confirm everyone's expectations of LSU having a legitimate defense and being back to that defensive prowess that we remember from years like 2011, not that 2012.
That was a Kevin Mentor. Kevin Mentor 20 tackles that day.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, not all over the place. That 2012 defense was.
Quan broke his ankle.
Mm-hmm.
So
Remember,
appreciate you guys. Don't forget about our sponsor, AJ Sports Cards, right there, 3348 Drusilla Lane. Rohan Davey will join us this weekend, Saturday after the game, Sunday to recap the game. And he said on Sunday, if you show up to Pizza Byron's with a Rohan Davey sports card, that you'll get a free drink and a free fry.
One free French fry.
Free French
you
fry.
get a free beer or a drink of your choice.
Not a drink of your choice, beer or wine.
Beer, yeah, drink of your choice.
Options.
Push the limit on this thing. And
wait, beer or wine?
Yes.
I'd go wine.
you can.
I'm
They got a great beer.
I'm a-
They got great beers on
They
tap.
do.
They
I'm
got
a
wine on
classic
tap.
man,
They do.
all right?
Yeah, you are classy. Put the pinky up.
Yeah, so I like to go wine, pinky up, little taste.
What's your favorite variant?
I'm lying to you. I don't know shit about wine.
Got
Got me.
But I can drink beer.
Yeah,
Fold
I
it
mean,
quick.
put some beers down. You got shots? Like,
Yeah.
I drink tequila, dog. Like, that's it.
I'm trying to get fucked up and get ass.
So
Yeah.
like Rohan said, show up with that Rohan Davey sports card. And I'm telling you, if you're trying to find one and eBay, you can't get one before Saturday or
Go
Sunday.
to the pros.
Go to AJ Sports Cards, 3348 Drusilla Lane, and just let them know that you heard about them on Tingle Co. and how much you appreciate what they do for us. We will take a quick break here as we close out this morning. We'll be right back after this.
The roof over your head matters. At CAS Roofing, we don't just install shingles, we build peace of mind. With years of experience and a commitment to craftsmanship, our team shows up on time, gets the job done right, and treats every project like it's our own home. Whether it's repair, a replacement, or storm damage, CAS Roofing is ready. And we stand behind every nail, every shingle, and every promise we make. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about roofing, it's about protecting what matters most. CAS Roofing, built on trust, backed by quality.
Hey, Miss Lou, come visit us, Tom and Wright Branding at Go Martin on the Go Deli.
Go Mart has clean restrooms, community coffee, an awesome beer cave, and a great selection of anything you may need.
Located at the corner of Highland Boulevard and Highway 61 South in Natchez.
Also stop by Wardo's Po' Boys at 309 North Broadway on the beautiful Natchez Bluff.
Where everyone is family.
Wardo's was created in honor of Alan Ward Branning III, fondly known by family and friends as Wardo. In 2019, the oldest brother of the tribe passed away unexpectedly. His remaining siblings and loved ones wanted to honor his memory in a special way. In 2022, Ward's family decided to combine the need for a sandwich shop in downtown Natchez with a desire to pay tribute to Ward's love of good friends, good times, and great food. Through blood, sweat, tears, and countless hours of hard work, Wardo's was born. So go visit Wardo's today at 309 North Broadway, where the po' boys are so good, you'll swear you're in Cajun country.
All right, welcome back here. 9:34 this morning, as you've got a late show rolling in past 10 a.m. We shall. One thing I want to talk about. Did you see? This was in the 2 claps this morning.
Juicy.
Did you see? Not did juicy. Did you see? LSU women's basketball sprinkled some new uniforms out there yesterday, where you had. They put out just a little picture of different parts of the uniform and how good that aspect looks. And then they put out the full uniform, and people's opinion differed from when you just saw the sneak peeks versus when you saw the entire uniform. So I wanted to throw those up there. I didn't know if anybody saw it and if anybody had any thoughts on what they – because I thought, me personally.
What was the issue behind I heard it was about the numbers.
Yeah, so the sneak peek of the uniforms looked excellent. When you just saw the white jersey with the trim on the outside that was like kind of tiger print.
It was sick.
And it looks the sneak peeks look great. And then you zoom out and you see the full uniform. And I included it with the video of Mylasia Fulwiley wearing it.
What's wrong?
The numbers to me are it really, like, this looks great. Just this preview they put out.
They kept something out of it.
Like, it looks awesome. So good. Like, I'm like in. And then they put out the video with the numbers, and I don't really understand them.
I gotta get a whole view of the.
Yeah, like
I got you.
About to pop it up there. I wanted to get everyone in the chat's thoughts on the uniform as well as everyone in the room. Are we yay or nay on the new units?
That purple and gold looking real nice.
Oh, the numbers are like a weird font.
Yeah, they're like honeycomb. Like it looks like the Charlotte Hornets.
The font is very weird, but I like
them.
Yeah, I like the jersey. Like it's nothing wrong with it.
I mean,
like,
it fits.
Everything's
Everything.
so sick.
And like, do people realize like the school has a hand in picking everything that comes with the uniform? Like they're like somebody picked this font because that's what they wanted.
Right.
Like they showed them.
weren't just given this font.
Right, LSU is like a
good.
premier Nike school, so Nike's coming down with like everything they have.
Yeah.
And they're like, do you like these numbers? Do you like these numbers?
Is it because the numbers may be bigger than the LSU? Is that what I mean?
Part
I
of
think
the numbers are a little big.
I don't like the font.
Yeah,
I don't like the
I
font.
do.
The font is weird.
But like that looks like the Charlotte Hornets numbers, and you're not the Charlotte Hornets.
But you know
I
what?
think
The Charlotte Hornets, it fits because it's a hornet and a honeycomb number. Like the number, just to me, like it's just, and there's no lining around it. Like a lot of times in LSU uniforms, you have like some sort of like outline around the number. If you want to pull up like an older, like last year's uniform, I do like the uniform. Like I like the white the
it had like
trim,
a
all
little,
those
it had a
things.
gold trim around the
It
number.
did.
Maybe that's what it's missing.
It's missing that, and I'm not the biggest fan of the font, but I don't think it's awful.
Font's
like I'm not
awful.
like
It's not the
I don't
worst
hate
thing.
it.
I think
Not the
everything
worst
else is
thing
so
in the world.
cool
Right.
that it kind of makes up for it.
I just think like I saw the numbers and I was just like, oh, you had an opportunity to make these like really awesome, and I just didn't fully get like the font decision.
They could have done like an old school Pistol Pete kind of number that would
Yeah.
have been real neat, maybe against the kind of modern trim.
Yeah, but
Mock
I
it up,
like I
somebody
do
out
like
there.
the uniform. I do like the uniform, and I think that they look good.
Speaking of uniforms, one of my friends, since it's the gold game.
like that.
That makes a lot more.
Like just stick with
it
that,
looks a lot
but
more
add
uniform.
the trim. You know,
Yeah,
like that was
No
what
trim.
that's
That's
what
what
I
it
pictured it to look the same. Numbers and
Number
the
one?
big
Number
LSU in the middle, and then just adding the cooler, like the trim around.
It almost
the
looks like a
shoulders.
practice
That's elite.
jersey now.
You know what I mean? Like,
I agree. With
and
you.
it doesn't look like a stitch number. It looks like a number that was just like it was copied on there, not like go back to the other jersey. Like it looks stitched. It looks like I don't know.
It's got more depth to it.
But yeah, I was posed with the question: should LSU wear gold uniforms this weekend? This is the gold game, and I was like, brother, LSU. Like I had to. I am one of those people that is all classic. Like I like LSU's classic look. Cool with the the alternates that LSU does have, but I'm just all with the gold, white, gold.
I just don't like the fried egg uniforms, where it's like the what they wore against Vandy last year.
Oh yeah, the gold.
Yeah.
It's not the-
That's
looks like
what.
somebody dropped an egg on the floor.
Yeah, so yeah, one of my friends was like, "Yeah, we should wear the gold uniforms this week," and I'm like,
I think a lot of people thought when they saw gold game, they were thinking,
Yeah.
well, LSU will throw out
I,
gold.
But, like,
think that
this
LSU
isn't-
was putting some feelers out.
"This is a big game. I don't want to see LSU play a big game in anything else but gold."
Fans, and this is the part where the gold jersey works. Fans are going to wear the hell out of the gold jersey.
Yeah.
I'm going to wear the gold jersey. Like, that's a great thing for the fans to wear for the game. So, in my mind, the product of letting the fans, like, have that is awesome, great. Don't put the players in it. The players wear gold, white, gold, all white,
Purple,
gold,
white,
purple,
white.
gold, white, purple, white. But to me, like, the two winners are gold, white, purple, white. Like, those two.
Keep it simple.
Chef's kiss.
Keep it simple.
But one piece, speaking of the color of the jersey, Glimmer for that, I really like this. I'd be curious to see what the gold and purple versions look like of the women's basketball, the new uniform.
Yeah, that is a.
Like, I would like to see what the other ones look
Oh,
like.
because
not
you
just
can't
the-
do. Then you can't do like
right
the
like
stripe.
what does the stripe look like? You know?
Do they go white stripes? Because last year's uniform had like white stripes on it.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, sure.
But I like this part. I just like that, and that LSU's too small. Oh, it's so little.
That's what. Yeah.
It's supposed to be big. It's LSU, 3 letters across the chest. Go Tigers!
Should be big.
Yes,
Supposed to be big.
supposed to be big. No little letters.
Big Tiger.
Heard that
Little
before.
LSU letters. But I do like the uniform. I do like the uniform, and yes, Cordell nitpicking. I know. I just like
Sometimes it's fun.
I don't know, when you compare the past jersey to these jerseys, I'm for this. I think the LSU should be bigger, and I just think the numbers should look different. But I'm for it. I like new things outside, like LSU football. Don't change that much. LSU basketball, you can experience.
It reminds me of when
Yeah,
they
get
did
weird
change
with
the LSU numbers for football. Remember
Right,
when
to
they
the
made them
little-
very sleek?
the little boxy
The-
Nike.
the-
Oh
Combat.
yeah, when they had the long stripe.
Oh, that
That
stripe.
uniform was awful. I was so happy when they went back to the regular like.
Poor Terrence McGee. That's the only person I see in them.
I'm trying to think about who I see in those. I always see like Corey Thompson
Yeah,
because he made that uniform look so weird. Because he's like
he was.
he's
Oh, you're
built
talking
like a
about
cyborg.
Those uniforms.
Yeah,
Oh gosh,
Mettenberger.
Ego Ferguson,
yeah. Freak,
big old, and then that little number
Little
9.
number, yeah.
Little number 9 just boxed right in
freak,
the middle.
freak stands out too in those.
Yeah.
The 90.
Those are the years that I just choose not to remember.
I try to forget them.
Yeah, those.
That's-
and that was my peak, like
I'm sorry.
fandom. Like that was
Yeah.
like middle school.
I
for
hate
me.
that for you.
You know, like that was my middle school teams.
Middle school was like,
Yeah, like all about the jersey.
like
Right,
middle school is
right.
like old LSU for me. Like
Yeah.
Jacob Hester.
Yeah, no, that's
LSU.
not middle school for
Craig
me.
Stelz.
Yeah, no, middle
Chad
school,
Jones.
Middle school LSU. My freshman year of high school was 2016, 17.
Oh,
I think, because 18, 19 was junior year. 2019 was my senior year of high school. So like
you're on top of the world.
Oh my, yeah. I went out on top. And then I got to LSU as a student. I'm like, dude.
Oh wait, your freshman year was 2019.
No, my senior year of high school was 2019.
Ah.
My freshman year, I was rubbing my hands together like we just won the national championship. You know, we're I mean,
You got K-Shot.
and then you got Mississippi State, LSU, and I'm like, are you?
This place is ass. I'm
Are you
transferring.
kidding me?
I might
This is
have
what
to-
I've dreamed of my whole
Might
life.
have to put a little more money into that K-Shine bond because that
Yeah,
stock's, that
stock
stock's
is
going
going
up,
up.
man. Like,
Yeah, no.
Yeah, if you kept your condo on Keyshawn Island.
oh,
Yeah.
I did.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I got a house
Oh,
over there,
yeah.
bro. Like,
I got it on
mansion.
Booty Island.
Yeah,
That resale,
got a little booty
that
out
resale
there.
with the fuck up.
yeah. Resale
should've
value
known.
is sick right now. I tried to tell everybody, man.
Got
Well,
C.
he was just hurt.
C. says middle
He's
school for
fat.
me was Eddie Kinnison.
Wow.
Sick.
Crim M says, man, y'all young.
Well, I mean, Eddie Kinnison's teams weren't very good, but like, it's
Yeah, no,
Eddie
he's just saying like
Eddie
he was in
Kinnison.
hell too.
Yeah.
dog.
Dog, don't.
That's
No,
like
no,
when
no.
those
Go, go,
teams had,
go.
like,
Yeah.
2 good players, so you really remembered them, you know,
Yeah.
back then.
Oh,
Kevin
yeah.
Falk,
Kevin. Oh,
one
Yeah,
good
that was
player.
like when my dad was in. When I told Dad that Kev was doing the show with us, Dad was like, because I was like, that's when
Kevin
Dad was
Falk.
in college. That was, I mean, Kevin Falk was when Dad was peak fandom of, because my
All
dad was
eyes
from
on-
Shreveport, so he lived in Shreveport, didn't go to games, goes to LSU for school. Now he's at all the games and he's been going
All
to them
eyes
since.
on 3.
All eyes on 3, baby.
Noah's dad probably had that like razor into his head. Like,
got a little drunk one night.
Yeah, he's like
before the Florida game.
He's like trying to hide those pictures from Noah.
But yeah, no, it's just
hot top fade.
I wanted to throw those uniforms out there. I saw they came out yesterday, and I thought it was interesting. And I liked that it was Mylasia Wiley showing it off. And she, from what I've seen, this team, women's basketball. Let's talk about them for a second. They're gelling well. The TikToks that they put out, nonstop.
Hilarious seeing Moki try to do like the TikTok dances. Or
they
like
put him out
try to trip out. It's hilarious.
They do them nonstop. Like Michaela will put him out, or Jada Richard will put him out. Flaugier, and it's the true freshmen, the seniors, the transfers, all of them together. They're meshing extremely well. I'm excited to see what they look like. The last thing that I want to bring up, just talking about, I guess, attire. Lloyd, it's the final thing in the document asking, can LSU do this? Arkansas for September 27th when they play Notre Dame.
Sweet
at
Notre
home
Dame.
in Razorback Stadium, September 27th. They're doing a stripe out.
Oh.
Where it's like each
LSU can know.
section. And so
this.
I wanted to pose a question. Do you think LSU could pull this off?
Hell no.
Fuck no. I can tell you right now. Fuck no.
No, there's no chance. There's no
discipline.
chance. I'm nervous about the gold out this Saturday, and I think people are getting bought in. Like, LSU fans, if you tell us to wear one color, we can pull that off, but not all of us. There's some of them.
Yeah, 65%.
I'm wearing my white Burra jersey.
Get my good luck color.
We ain't never lost in this Burra jersey.
I was about to say, if I go to the game, I'm wearing a white jersey. I don't have any gold LSU attire, so
I don't. Me either. And like I consider, I like to be bought in. I like when it looks good, when it looks gold, and I get it. I just don't have anything in that
I don't have nothing
department.
gold.
You should have Roback.com code Tigers TIGRS 20% off.
Gold
Send
is
it my way.
Gold is a
to,
weird color to to pull off.
But it looks cool.
Grandstands.
It looks cool.
It really depends on your
CUT20.
your season, skin wise. Like you can look really washed. Well, sure, we probably have different seasons. I think.
Yeah,
but for me, I'll look jaundiced.
Yeah.
That's Michael Jordan.
I can't do a yellow.
We're different seasons.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a good one.
Different.
I'm gonna have to save that one for the bag
Jonathan
later.
was talking about it in studios.
The season is a little bit different.
Yeah. I've been working.
Aren't you the same? Our seasons are simply different.
That's awesome. So yeah, no, I mean it. But I just wanted to pose a question: could LSU pull off a stripe out?
No.
I think it's a unanimous no. I don't think.
Forget their seat numbers.
Even if you
Oh my God.
Even if you put
Take up
the
two
shirts on the bleachers.
Yeah, you would not put 100,000.
I still don't think it would work.
No, they'd wipe their ass with it.
Well, no, whoever gets in there first is going to walk through the rows.
And just pick them up. I got all these LSU shirts from the game.
Walking out outside.
Bitch, I'm a Tiger.
$20. $20. Who wants one? Gold shirt here, $20.
If you can't get in the game, you can feel like you're a part of the game.
Yep, by buying one of these shirts, $20 right here outside Tiger
or a
Stadium.
ticket, or I'll just give me your money.
And so I wanted to bring that up because I think it's interesting that so many other schools do that, and I just don't know if LSU like there's people that aren't wearing gold in this photograph.
And this is the best one you can find.
This is the best gold you can find. And it looks great. Like you don't need everybody to wear gold.
The thing about LSU is
that's fascism.
You don't need a fucking gimmick. LSU does not need to do a stripe out, a gold out, a purple out, a bracelet, show a pom-pom. They've tried pom-poms before. People don't give a shit.
Look,
no, just bring your madness.
A wise man once said, good dope sells itself.
That's right.
And that's what Tiger Stadium is.
If the product's good, people will show up.
Yeah.
And pay for it.
If you build it, they will come.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Used to have dorms in there.
That's funny. We were talking to...
It was a good scene when Costner said that good dope sells himself in that movie.
Wow.
It was a little off the beaten path, but I did like it.
It's a great quote.
But I wish they would have kept the dorms in the stadium. Because, I would have lived in the dorms in the stadium.
Oh, of course.
Walk straight to the game.
Of course. I'm at the game. I'm listening.
Yeah. Well, they could have upgraded them, but,
But
maybe not a hall bathroom, maybe. A bathroom in the...
Yeah, you should get your own bathroom if you agree to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
What if you could
Or
use the players' locker room?
I was going to say, or you use the players' locker room, or like you have to use the bathrooms in Tiger Stadium.
Oh my God!
Yeah, the troughs.
The lunch is the concession stand.
I've seen a man.
Nachos today, please.
Give me a tiger dog.
Can I get a sausage po' boy?
$17 for a tiger dog.
What'd you have
And
for
some
breakfast this
cheese.
morning? Hot peanuts. That's all they were handing out in the concessions this morning.
Got me some jambalaya for breakfast this morning.
Heart failure by 22.
Yeah, basically. Appreciate you.
Sausage on a stick.
So yeah, play corn dog.
Sausage on a
breakfast.
stick.
What did they have at the concession stand? They were out of hot peanuts when I went.
What
Really?
type of diabolical shit is that?
I know.
I had a hot dog and
The only
a
way to
tiger
piss
burger.
my mother off, like,
hot dog
no
and a
nut.
tiger
I had a
burger.
tiger dog and a what? I mean, just one hot dog's not gonna do.
Bro,
No,
bro put
I
a
love
down
it.
payment on a house.
Yeah, no, it's.
Yeah, it's steep in there.
I didn't have. That's why I didn't spend money buying food for breakfast or lunch. 'Cause I
Yeah.
was like, I'm having a 3-course 5-star meal tonight in Tiger Stadium.
They don't think about the students when they make those prices. Because, like, I remember being a student, like, early at LSU.
Why do you think I'm blacking out?
And going to
this is
going
going
to
on
the
company card,
concession
Coach.
stand, going to the concession stand, thinking I'm about to like give me a little shake back after I've been doing my thing on the tailgate, and then
You got to
I'm
eat
like,
before.
Like shit.
You better hammer that.
$6.50 for a hot dog,
I brought-
$8.50 for a drink.
Hammer
brought-
that pastelai at the tailgate, bro.
Yeah, I
That's
brought
that-
$20 cash, and everything in here is
Yep.
cashless.
Yes.
I'm cooked.
I can't
I mean,
afford
you
it.
just need like you walk up to the concession. I just need water, please.
Yeah.
$6.50.
Yeah.
Yes, you can die.
Sorry, bro.
And now instead
know
of the
we know
bigger
a bourbon cup
Dasani,
when
like
we
the
see
bigger
one.
Dasani bottles, it's these. This is the water bottle you go get now.
Yeah.
Instead of like the bigger bottle that's maybe.
Imagine UCLA's like, can I get some water, please? $6.50.
They used to have like water things around the stadium though that you could.
Those are
just,
for the
like-
workers.
No. Oh. Yeah, sounds good.
Me, I'm working my ass off.
I'm working my ass off. I just worked my ass off to get in the stadium.
Right.
Trying to get a first down.
You gotta try to
Trying
sneak
to
that,
get
sneak that
stop
Red
and
Bull
third down.
in.
Yeah, ooh.
Well,
Wait,
because
you ca-
Clemson's prices weren't. I feel like they were better than what's in LSU.
Who tried to sneak a Red Bull in?
Me.
Lloyd did.
It was an
where?
accident.
Lloyd had a Red Bull in his back pocket.
At LSU?
No,
At
at
Clemson.
I was about to say, did they tackle you?
No, they would have at LSU.
Clemson said, "You want to shotgun it right here?"
Wait, did you?
No.
But they
Other
pulled him
things
out,
on
and
my mind.
all of our hearts stopped. Like me and Bill looked at one another, and we're like,
He's got something.
"Did we just leave? Should we just go? Like we don't know him?" Because they pulled Lloyd out of line. I was like, "Oh gosh,
The one person.
this is not good."
Not good.
I should have pulled. Take me out of line. We're
Actually,
fine.
I'll serve for him.
That's the old like in line with your friends to get in the game, and it's like this like the little security people are like, "What's in your pants?"
Uh-huh.
A succulent Chinese meal.
I had no clue what was happening. I was like, oh.
Ah, it's so frightening. It brought me back to I'm going through the airport with one of my friends, and they pull out their ID to get it scanned, and their duck stamp was over the back of the thing, so they couldn't
Oh, hell
scan
yeah,
it,
brother.
you know. And so then the person working looks at their wallet, and there's a fake ID sitting right there on, and they go, "So what's that?"
Yeah, why do you
Buddy
care?
Buddy was like, he looks at a fake ID. He was like, and they're like, "Come with me." So
Uh-uh.
they walk them to the other security, and so I'm watching, and so I'm thinking, I don't know this guy like,
At all.
Brother, I'm about to
Points-
get on the plane.
Like points at me and the other people we were going with, and I'm like, "Who are you pointing at me?
I don't know you.
I don't know this guy.
I do not know this man
I'm not associated with this man."
from a can of paint.
And so they end up letting him go. He's fine. But
No,
it was,
TSA like airport, anything airport. Like I'm on P's and Q's. Like
I
try
get
to-
scared every time. I have nothing to be scared of.
I do not want to be on any no-fly list.
But when I'm
like, that's
putting-
the worst thing I feel like you could be.
When I put my bag in that little
Stu Dom
in that little
Hussein?
bin, and I take my shoes off, and I'm just waiting for it to go through the scanner, my heart is boom, 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 boom. I know for no reason. I have nothing in there. It's my laptop and my clothes. I have
Imagine
no-
having something and
no
going
re-
through it.
right. That's why I'm like, I get scared every time I'm going through the thing, and I'm like,
I raise you
getting-
check
getting
bags.
scanned.
Yes.
That's like, look, I'm not giving away any clues, but you know that check bag. That thing,
Yeah, no, they don't check a check back.
that
but
thing works. You know.
I'm a
don't
big
get too-
carry-on guy. I want all my stuff on the plane with me, and I, for some reason,
Oh, you have a license to carry?
my suitcase.
Yep.
Yeah, I get scared every time.
My suitcase.
I get scared every time. It's just one of those things where regardless Like, I have nothing to be afraid of.
Well, you say that
I don't.
on today of all days.
Oh, yeah. I guess this is the wrong time to be talking about
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know how we get on this topic.
Yes.
How did we start talking
How
about
did we get on this,
airplanes?
airplanes and TSA? Universe.
Universe just pulled it.
It's crazy how it happens, huh?
Speaking of no-fly list,
You should be scared.
What, my box cutter? I'm not gonna do anything with this.
Oh, my fake ID?
Peso, what's going on, bro? Are you okay?
Oh, man.
Oh, Peso Frank, what's up, brother? I don't know who you are, but I'm
www.
excited you're here.
This is not the website for that.
Okay.
Oh, hell yeah.
3.1.
Yeah.
Hey,
As long as you use it, brother.
yeah, 3 inches is a lot, man.
Appreciate you subscribing, Peso.
Be short on 4th
Christian
and 1.
got a new account.
Christian is in the Discord. Said, "Why are we late?" Appreciate you, Peso. Appreciate everybody getting in here this morning, hanging out with us. I think we should connect athletically, do some trivia,
Ooh,
and have some fun to close out this
Mississippi
Thursday.
State gives out free ice bottled water during hot day games.
They also Clemson was doing free refills for designated drivers. If you were the DD, they would give you free refills.
So
of your
could I
soda.
like
How you
just?
proving that?
But how did they? Yeah, I was
That's what
gonna
I
say.
said.
I don't
How
know.
are we?
How
Yeah,
sober
know
are
how
you
you
right
prove it.
now?
breathalyzer
I
or
have no idea. There's no way.
yeah,
What a
like
trusting people.
follow my
They
finger.
they were a trusting.
They were. They
Well,
were.
yeah,
Alphabet backwards before you can have.
Well, they
your-
haven't
Ooh,
been. They
I'm
haven't.
cooked.
That was their first time serving alcohol. They haven't been harmed. They're not big tailgate. Like the tailgates weren't popping.
For
So they're
real?
not harmed by the fears that LSU event
I think
security is
they
harmed by.
I think they did the what do they call it? A designated driver?
Yeah.
Probably for Louisiana.
Yeah. No,
Like,
yeah,
if you
yeah.
see
Yeah, they
one,
spent $500,000 on alcohol.
yeah,
They're like, all right, you want your free refill of your Diet Coke? Okay.
We're
Follow
trying
my
to-
finger with your eyes, not your head.
Whip out a flashlight.
get that
Alphabet-
shit out my face.
Alphabet backwards, please.
Yeah. REEB. Beer.
ZYXWVUTSRQPONMLKJIHGFEDCBA.
Did
Not
Christian,
necessary for
Sounds
you
right.
because you're sober.
Christian, what is inside job day? What is that?
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Athletic connections.
Yep.
Let's connect athletic.
Let's connect athletically.
I mean, he's not wrong.
You're banned.
Wait,
Mods ban him.
I gotta find out what
Ban
this
him.
is.
Ban him. Ban him.
Think about it.
Ban him.
And
All
Denzel
right,
Washington, the
let's
best
see.
actor ever.
Can't
Inside Man.
melt steel beams.
Tebow.
Who was the
Burrow.
the running back that talked about that?
What?
The steel beams, and then he got kicked out the league.
Oh man, I don't.
Oh, floor, bars, vault,
Lunge. Beams?
gymnastic.
Gymnastics.
They're talking about beams in here.
Floor, bars, vault, beam.
Something wrong with
Uh-oh.
our connection.
Are we not connecting?
No, we can
athletically?
connect that way.
What's going on?
Bush, Burrow, Crouch, Tebow.
Bush.
One today was wild.
Wrong.
Bush Patriots.
There it is. Okay.
Yeah, I think so. Tim Crouch. Oh, Reggie Bush.
Reggie Bush.
Ah, Reggie.
There it is.
So happy they gave.
Oh yeah.
Problem.
So happy they gave my guy back his
connection.
trophy, his Heisman.
With
After
the
years.
like the phone line was down.
Yeah,
Tebow Bush.
Burrow.
Burrow.
Crouch.
Oh. I like the Burrow and your Bush Crouch. Well,
yeah, let's
that's too easy.
Stop.
stealing.
All right.
Stealing.
Beam.
Where's the beam?
Beam, vault, floor, bars,
Bars.
gymnastics.
Oh, you know all about those, don't you, Stuart?
No.
Crunch.
No.
Crunch, burpee, lunge, squat. And then this
What do you
is gonna
think
be
is-
like
Something mixed up, jumbled.
basketball, NBA teams mixed up. Raptors, Hornets, Pacers, Nets. Nets. Beautiful mind.
Beautiful mind, beautiful soul.
Better body.
Thanks.
Perfect feet.
What's happening?
Hey now.
I don't like where this is going.
Don't get the chat started. Christian, you have a girlfriend?
No.
Oh yeah, I forgot he like.
Crashed out.
Yeah. Shout out to bro.
He did do 50 push-ups though.
I would have did the
He
same thing.
50 push-ups that day live.
No, Stu, you would not have embarrassed yourself like this.
No, I wouldn't have did it live.
He made it about himself.
Yeah, you gotta like
Lock in.
lock in, bro.
Lock
Like,
in.
tell her like come over. You know, you gotta get
Should have invited her to the stream.
It's all about closure. This is all about closure.
Live!
I'm
Oh, gosh.
Oh,
This
wait.
looks like a time
Yeah,
out.
no, I'm all about
This looks like
closure.
this one's a crazy one.
Wait, is that Harvey Dent?
It's Harvey. It's our Harvey Dent and
Harvey.
Scrubs guy.
Yes, it's the guy.
Where
from Scrubs.
is Harvey Dent?
How does he not know that's the Joker?
Hmm?
What in
In the hospital? Ah.
Ah! You can't do it.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Look at me. Look at me.
Clip that. Gotta get somebody. Mods, clip that. No, but it's definitely Harvey Dent and the guy.
Wait.
From Scrubs.
Peso,
Oh,
you
no.
gotta chill, bro. Like you might have to find a different chat.
Oh
for
God,
this.
no, Peso, stick around. Christian would love it.
Dehydrated.
Straight jizz and dust. Hell yeah.
Bro, you need to drink some water, dog. pH is cooked. Those
So what's Harvey Dent's real name?
Aaron Eckhart.
Aaron Eckhart.
Aaron Eckhart.
Zach Braff.
That's the guy from Scrubs. Zach Braff. Eckharty.
Eckarty.
And then Zach Braff. Clemmer Fredette. So is that woman's hair?
That's actually-
Rosie O'Donnell.
These are two men.
This is the first time this has happened though.
They look. I mean, it looks fine.
I know it looks like a normal person.
This is like a dude, yeah.
What's the
I'm
other
a
one's
dude.
name?
She's a dude.
Zach Braff. I think it's with an H.
There it is at the bottom.
Christian, if the series is tied 1-1, you gotta win game 3, brother.
Yeah, idiot.
Idiot.
You've already played game 2.
What's
Yeah.
a red card?
NFL. Joe Staley spent his whole career with this
The Browns.
NFC team
Yeah.
and made in 20.
It can't be the Browns.
No,
Joe Staley.
you're thinking of
Ravens. Wait, NFC?
Joe Staley was a 49er, was he not?
He was.
A Niner. He wore the one bar.
We thought of Joe Thomas.
Yeah, Joe Staley, Notre Dame, right? Sweet Notre Dame.
Notre Dame football.
College football.
After his stint coaching the Packers, Mike Sherman was the head coach of this current day SEC
Texas
school
A&M.
from 2008
Texas
to
A&M.
2011, right before they entered in to the SEC. I
Oh,
believe
Joe
2012
Staley,
was their
Central
first year.
Michigan. Did he play for BK?
I mean, that man just found some offensive linemen.
Yep. Hey, there's one thing I know.
Offensive line, tight ends.
Offensive line. In his second MLB season, this Cubs starting
Mark
pitcher
Pryor.
finished third in 2003 Cy Young voting, but pitched only
Or Kerry Wood.
7 more games after. You want to carry what?
You can carry my wood. You can hold my water, bitch.
Speaking of Cy Young,
Oh,
Skeens,
yeah,
right?
Paul
Oh, my
Skeens.
brother.
this got to be Skeens.
He has the lowest ERA in the amount of starts that he has.
Signed, sealed.
Delivered.
Skeens, and more Skeens.
That's come on.
And he just keeps how does he keep adding pitches? Like what the fuck? Like you already throw 100.
It's because he does nothing else. I mean, what else?
Changeup's 95,
He doesn't care about anything but baseball.
and then I'm gonna just go sweeper on you. You know, like
Splinker.
I'm not gonna lie. I go up there 3 pitches and fucking just go sit down.
Anybody know this guy in the chat? Anybody know who was the Cubs starting
This
pitcher?
is Mark Pryor, I'm pretty sure.
Mark Pryor.
Yeah, I think Kerry Wood was.
Before that, he was like 99.
Christian.
Wait, what did you say?
I think Pryor's right.
I think so too.
I trust you guys.
USC. I hope it's right. Let's
Good job,
go.
guys.
Fuck yeah.
Retail and shopping. This discount grocery retailer has a 4-letter name. Has customers bagging their own
Heaps.
groceries.
Aldi.
It's Aldi. A-L-D-I.
Yeah,
you have to
Aldi.
put you have to put a quarter in your buggy to use it.
First time
They built one in Central.
I ever went to Aldi was like a few weeks ago, and like I didn't know that you had to
Have a quarter.
No, I didn't know you needed your own bag.
Yeah.
Ireland.
So I got to the checkout, and I'm just like,
Carrying this to the car, man.
I'm just looking like at the cashier, like what's up? Like you got my bags for me? And he's like, oh no, like you can't You have to buy the bags.
Daredevil.
They should have a big sign.
I'm just kind of doing
they
this
should-
myself.
Yeah, no.
Like, give me some advertisement. Hey, you need
I'm not normal.
Oh, my
money
God.
for bags.
I don't. This is a box office hit and critical success. Ron Howard directed this 1985 film following a group of old people who were rejuvenated by aliens.
What is it?
Cocoon. Gutenberg. Fucking the diabetes man.
Oh God, the diabetes.
Diabetes.
This 2012 song by the band The Neighborhood has almost over 4 billion.
4
Spotify
billion?
streams.
Shit.
Cool.
Is this sweater weather?
It's okay to,
Musical's
it's
the
a
only
great
one where just,
day
like,
to wear.
It's just words.
Look at us.
Sweater.
That was incredible.
All the time. Wait, what? Peso. Okay, bro. Like,
What did he
what?
say? Doesn't like Aldi. Oh, whoa.
Yeah, okay, I'm not reading that out loud, but Christian, let's have a talk, son.
What is going on with
I gotta
That's
take
all.
Christian to like
The
my,
chat is.
I gotta take Christian to my dating school.
The chat is on one.
Already got that. Yeah, I tried.
No, he's cooked.
Gentlemen, it's done.
No, that young man is cooked. But like, I'm
People are,
trying
not
to.
people are not fans of Aldi. in
Aldi.
the
I've
chat.
never heard of it.
They built one in Central and people were.
All about
Aldi's
it.
like the new like.
Portable, it's nice.
Aldi's like the new alt baddie like spot. Like you go in there, you're gonna see some baddies, like for sure. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's where the meal prep girlies are, bro. You gotta-
Biggest said, too easy.
Tell you,
Challenge
man.
yourselves, Tingle Co.
Of course, he doesn't want to go to work. Portal Waddle.
that and Trader Joe's.
We could do a word
coach,
or
coach,
do the jump shot guesser.
and then in
That's what you
in
and
Charlotte, I was just in
We do a
Charlotte. They
Wordle.
had what's that shit called? Harris Teeter.
We could do real connections. That's
No.
like just got put
It's
in a
like Super
blender
One.
by.
Like, yeah,
We just
like,
quit.
But like, yeah,
We
that's
didn't
what-
even complete it.
Oh.
New York
Same
Times
thing.
mini
Meal prep
crossword would be
ladies.
good for us all. Biggest says.
Here, I'll give you this. I'm interested to see how quickly
I mean,
this happens.
Is
bro,
he
y'all
doing the jump
don't
shot
know
one?
about the alt baddies? Like, am I late or something? I'm telling you, man. The gym and grocery store, that's where it's at. Oh, is that
This
Ja
is a-
Morant?
This is a big. No, this is a big. He's setting the
Oh,
screen.
it's
He's
Ja.
rolling.
That's Ja, man. I'm telling you, that's Ja. I see the hair. It's Ja.
It does. The hair does make it look like it.
It's Ja.
Didn't he like elevate a bunch on his?
Nah, he didn't elevate a bunch on his jumper. He's more of like a. It might be
No,
LaMelo.
he doesn't jump high. It's not LaMelo. LaMelo's just way wackier.
This is probably Ja. I gotta go Ja on this one.
Leangelo?
It feels
Nah.
like a big because it looks like they're setting a screen.
He is not swerving and bending any corners here, so I don't think it's
Yeah.
Angelo. It's not Caitlin Clark. Jeez.
It does look kind of like, it does look a little bit.
I
of a
did
set
not get
shot.
tickets to the game yet, Randy. Like, what's up? I'm still on the hunt.
I feel like it's a big man because it appears as if it's like a pick and pop.
Anybody can come off the screen.
Christian is acting confused and all day.
What happens if you hit easy? Is it
Yeah,
a different player?
Christian, you gotta
Oh.
make, you know. Is that Ja?
No.
Is that
Kevin Durant?
I was gonna say that's KD.
KD.
That's KD. That's my favorite player
Yeah,
of all
that's
time.
Kevin
It's
Durant.
KD, man. It's a bucket.
That one's easy. This is a new one.
Or is it KD here too?
Nah, that's not KD there.
No, this one looks more familiar though. Yeah, these are tough. I guess I don't watch basketball enough anymore.
Me neither.
Oh, that's a good looking jump shot though.
Hunter Hall, you're right. Like if you go in Costco, like you going minivan hunting. Like
Make sure you put your buggy up.
Yeah.
yeah. That's like that's a way different. That's a way different vibe. But
I wonder if it's the same person twice. Nope.
and then Walmart's like that's just the streets, dog.
This has got his autism kicking in.
Yeah, I'm locked in.
Oh yeah, my tism is too, but I'm on the baddie-tism right now.
Just listing places to get groceries and
Yeah,
Dang bitches.
like
lady genre.
Super One. That's also like
Super One.
Super One's like that's
a
like
tough one.
my mom, like grandma. It's like you like you're taking a whole different turn.
We had a market basket in Boston, and that was
Said challenge yourself.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Cookie Monster sweatpants.
Okay.
Oh no, bad.
Yeah, I'm out on the Cookie Monster sweatpants.
But it was like $4 old meat. So
Yeah.
Oh, 3 for 1.
Whole Foods
Would
is
you
like
get the Albertson chicken? That's what you got?
I did it
Whole
again.
Foods is either
Did you actually?
Whole Foods is either minivan or like
And I left it in the air fryer.
she's like milk.
But I didn't eat it.
No.
But expensive. Like you're gonna get like the expensive taste baddie in there. Like
Got soup.
if she's in
Got
Whole
soup.
Foods, dog, you might
I just don't have a budget.
Yeah, right. You might be hunting outside of your tax bracket. And that's what it is for me. Like you're outside of the salary cap. I can't add you to the team. Like,
Peso Frank, nice.
What was the old store in the mall of what is it called? The Riverwalk, Jonathan, where they had like the massage chairs and all of the expensive shit. Not Sky Mall, not Steinmart. Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
Fuck, what is it? Like silver or something, or silver.
Yeah.
Somebody has to know.
I have no idea.
All the expensive weird shit that you did not need. It was like peak 90s, like
Yeah, it was like
white
a
guy
massage-
desk bullshit.
Yeah.
was it like Radio Shack or something?
No. It was like
Because Radio Shack was like that store for me where you like it's just a whole bunch of shit in here that I have no
Nah,
idea.
no need.
Brookstone?
Mate,
Brookstone was a store that had.
it was like Brookstone. It was like the first Brookstone.
Yeah, it wasn't
had,
Brookstone,
I
though.
always remember they had the foot massage you could slip your
Yeah.
feet in.
it was like a Brookstone, but it wasn't.
They said Ken Folk's mic isn't working, or maybe he's just holding it a little
Oh.
far. So it's probably-
No, it's back.
Peso Frank was born in the men's bathroom at Walmart.
Oh, that's sick. Yeah, see, Walmart's like really like you go in Walmart. That's the streets.
It's where
dog.
life
Like,
happens.
Yeah, like you bound to see anything in Walmart. Like I don't know if I've told this story, but I used
Sharper Image?
I used to, probably so.
Sharper
Glimmer.
Image.
I used to work in
Shout
Walmart
out.
and in Baton Rouge, and I literally watched a kid right before Christmas put together a scooter in the bike section, like put it together, like took it out the box, put it together, and ride it out the store.
Damn.
Like Walmart's the fucking streets, dog. Like
Respect to that young
you in
man.
there, that's real life. So you go shopping in Walmart for
Respect to that young man.
a young lady.
Bigas
you
said,
might-
"Hold up, have we announced a movie this week?" Bigas, the movie you're watching this week is Florida versus LSU,
Yes.
6:30 p.m. in Tiger
You
Stadium,
might meet a mother of 4,
and we'll
in
come
Walmart.
back on Monday and we'll talk about it.
25 mother of
We'll
4.
do a movie on like a down week, like a
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's
Bye
it's
week
the
type
off.
of
It's
deal.
the off season. That's what.
But
I mean,
like,
or like whatever I can't remember the whole schedule, but
Peso said that's where he
ooh,
remembers you from.
we should do like what SEC team is this grocery store?
see, oh my god, I was thinking, what movie is like a player on the team? Like if you
What
had
character would they play in
or we could do
said
that
movie?
too. There's a lot to throw around here. We should talk about it.
Nuss would be like
Wally.
nah, he'd be like more like I don't know if he'd be
Kirby.
Matt Damon in Departed or if he'd be Leo DiCaprio.
Mm.
Going to Departed. Okay.
Or like,
I'd rather be Jack
think
Nicklaus.
I think he's the therapist lady.
Perk is for sure like Equalizer or like
Oh, Denzel.
Denzel.
yeah, Perk's like Man on Fire Denzel. Like just like out for everybody. Like you don't want this smoke. Like I got
Yeah.
some ends to tie.
What-
Loose ends.
Wicks.
Wit Weeks.
Oh, Wit
Who would
is
he be?
John Wick.
oh yeah, Wit's
Oh,
like
yeah,
yeah, John
yeah.
Wick for sure.
That's
What?
great.
I don't know.
He's not as measured. He's a
He's
little too crazy.
He's a little
Yeah.
too happy-go-lucky. It seems like sometimes off the field.
A little more reckless.
Who's a, yeah.
It's like this is an exercise I'd want to do ahead of time.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
oh,
We
man.
can actually plan it out because on the spot, I'm like racking my brain.
Aaron Anderson and Barry and Brown are like Mike Lowry and
Yeah, Bad Boys.
Bad Boys. Like just you never know what you're gonna get, but it's
E-Dub
gonna be
said
funny and
Spencer's.
fun.
That's the story you were thinking of.
Is where you get like the
mini
socks with a bunch of cocks on them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the small,
no,
the
I remember
small
we were in
condoms.
middle school. Spencer's was hilarious.
Oh,
Whit
Do you guys go to Spencer's on Saturday?
a
Whit
shirt
Weeks
that
is
says, like,
Jason
boobs.
Statham from Cranked, like just all over the place.
That's pretty
good.
Guy.
That's pretty good. I mean, Jason Statham in any movie. He
Yeah.
plays the same.
He's the same guy.
He plays the same guy. In
He's
every
the guy.
movie.
He's just
He's
a
Jason
guy
Statham, yeah.
trying to not be the guy that he used to be.
Jason Statham.
they said he's Anton Chigurh.
Ooh, that's disagree.
That's BK.
That's a special kind of
Pie
weirdo.
Burns Rambo.
Yeah.
You're not running from those accusations.
Nuss is Tom Hanks in Apollo 13.
When they die.
Or is he Tom Hanks from the movie where he like lands the plane in Sully?
Sully.
He's like, I don't know how we're all gonna live, but I'm gonna land.
I'm landing this
That was a
plane.
great movie.
Great movie.
It was a really good movie. Watched it on a.
Trying to think about
I
who.
know it's never.
Parallel was Denzel
So
in
watch
Flight.
Yeah,
Yes.
Parallel is absolutely Denzel in Flight.
This is a good game.
I've been drinking.
Yeah, I've been drinking, bitch.
I've
been drinking.
October
It's a good game,
13th, October 14th,
Turn it upside down.
and 15th. I was drinking.
Yes, we're inverted.
He's like,
I'm drunk right now.
I'm drunk right now.
The inverted veer.
Sips water. God help me. She's like, "What'd you say?" I said, "God help me."
You can't be a pilot anymore.
It sucks. Sorry, I didn't
got
kill
the-
anybody. He didn't kill anyone. in
If
that.
you can do
He
it,
landed the plane.
again landed the plane, a little, look.
it would be more dangerous.
He's talking about
It's more impressive that he landed the plane drunk.
It would be more dangerous if he wasn't flying drunk.
Right.
Because he's an alcoholic. He needs his shit.
And he was yacked out.
be like
and you get
shaking
a little,
and shit.
a little,
Yeah.
a little pussy, a little cocaine,
Bro,
little drink. It's just like driving a car to him.
The scene of him outside of the liquor store, just like
Oh yeah,
untwist bottle, just
that's after every final. After every LSU Alabama game.
This is gonna be
Same,
this is gonna be
yeah.
a good segment. At some.
oh, bro, I've done that after like a lot of LSU losses.
Hell yes.
Or wins.
LSU UCLA. Oh, brother, I was just
LSU Florida.
Or just
Yeah.
halftime.
I drowned in it. Like,
Peso Frank, due to the long hair, looks like he just did a bunch of whippets.
Yeah. What? Okay. What is whippets? Like,
Whippets.
Oh, wow.
I'll be happy to tell you.
because like
why you're here.
No, because it became like this big thing.
Nitrous
and-
oxide. It kills your brain.
Yeah,
for a
I'm
second.
You mean
okay
galaxy
with it.
gas?
I'm so scared to do things that kill brain cells.
Yeah, it's horrible.
but,
Don't do it.
Yeah, no, don't do it.
It's like, do you remember in elementary school or kind of high school maybe where
Elementary school. Fucking hell, man.
Bro, you were going through it.
people would like smell a Sharpie?
Oh, it's like
Or
that.
like an expo
It's like
marker
that on.
That's a little too
on
much for me.
steroids.
It's like when people tell you that the whipped cream can is going to make your voice deeper, then you realize you're. Whoa! No, the
I just did
room's-
drugs.
The room's spinning.
Yeah. Womp, womp, womp. And, or like when you went to the bathroom and like you would see the boys in there that would choke each other out and until they blacked out.
Yeah.
Fuck did you go to school? What are you talking about?
Holy Savior Menard Central Hospital.
Bro said, imagine a vape on steroids.
That's Christian. No. I could see Christian fucking run around with a galaxy gas.
Hunter Hall, I don't know if that's like a band or what is that? A widespread panic show. What is that?
Oh yeah, it's like a jam band.
Yeah,
It's like Fish kind of thing.
You get balloons.
They'll have nitrous in the parking lots, like Grateful Dead.
And
So
the
you go up
cops,
to a guy
like-
with a tank, and he's like, "You want a balloon, man?" And you're like, "Yeah." And you're
I'm
like,
so cool.
2
I'm
for
good.
20.
I only, I'll
There's
delve in
there's so much to this world.
and you listen to like
Yeah,
a
that's so many
6-hour
things, like-
concert with no discernible songs. in it.
I keep it simple,
It's all one song, man.
Yeah, I'm scared of that, like that life.
Look at
Whippets.
the. I mean,
Lord
we
of
got
mercy.
some we got some.
We
people
got
doing
some
whippets.
experienced individuals.
We got
in
some
the chat.
experience.
we knew we had some
whippets.
degenerates.
Yeah, been around the blocks.
Waffle House and
What
Jubilee.
other
Whippets.
drugs are good?
I'm not the biggest fan of whippets.
I
really don't.
I'm scared.
All
of
you have
it.
to do, but if you want to try them, you can get a cracker, and go to. You can get one
Call me
from.
that.
Yeah, I know.
Preferably Noah.
It's the whitest thing. It's the whitest drug you can do. Is whippets.
Whipped cream.
Yeah, that is like.
Yeah.
That really is.
Like if you do whippets, like I think you're like in.
Like you're a
fucking-
failed actor that works in like catering.
You work at a golf course, like
Yeah, you could. You could.
you don't have shit to do with yourself. Like
No,
you
just you could black out for a little bit.
yeah, yeah. I teach golf lessons over here.
Make it end quicker.
Like I see that's just too much for me. That's too far. It's too far down the drug spectrum.
But I just, it's too low. If they had a whippet that would like crack, but easier to get or make.
You guys ever take really cheap Molly and
Uh,
a Spirit Airlines flight?
No, I'm just scared. First of
Flew-
all,
flew
It's a
the
great
plane?
story. It's not for here though.
Yeah, why are we bringing
we doing?
up a flight again?
On flight?
Flight was a great movie.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say.
If he was there that day,
You landed the plane.
landed it.
All right.
No casualties.
Football.
Appreciate you
LSU,
guys
Florida.
hanging out with us this morning through the ups and downs of this 8:20
Oh, another aerial.
to 10:20. No.
Takeoffs and landing.
Land the plane, Noah. Land the show plane.
Appreciate you guys getting in here this morning. We will be back tomorrow morning. I wish I could tell you a time, but I don't know. I
Christian,
would say
if you don't-
more than likely it'll be 7 to 9 a.m.
Christian,
tomorrow
if you
morning.
don't bag a Polycom baddie today,
And we will.
Polycon. It sounds like a.
yeah, we. Christian, I'm putting up like.
Get you a Polycon Pro now.
I don't
you
know
in
if
these
today's the
streets
day
this weekend, son.
to talk in your Polycom classes, Christian.
What going on in the world?
We appreciate you guys hanging out with us this morning. We'll be back tomorrow morning, 7 to 9 a.m. Don't forget, tomorrow we will have, we will discuss the quarterback and offensive line for LSU and for Florida. And we will also, tomorrow night, have Dunham, Live Oak, live updates
Did 'em,
on
I
our
done 'em.
social medias. Huh?
Did him. I've done him.
There you go. Elijah Haven, who will be on LSU's campus on Saturday. We will have the coverage Friday night of his game against the Live Oak Eagles. We will see you tomorrow morning, 7 to 9 a.m. Later.
Polycom baddie, you like that, huh? Haha.
A second hour has hit the show.